you believe it? We're here. It's Friday already. A very good morning. Sanbonani Dumelam Bakhayatu. Welcome to it. Your feel-good breakfast show, live, large and in charge as we usher you into the weekend. And I'm sure you're asking yourself, where did the week fly off to? Well, it doesn't matter. We're glad it's here anyway. Listen, we are here to bring all of the feel-good vibes your way for the next 3 hours. And we're in for a treat as we've got musician Fakhri Isaacs in the studio to reminisce about our favorite Vandross hits ahead of his tribute concert. So you might want to be clearing out those pipes right now, just to dance with my father again. We're going to be talking all about the great music of the great Vandross, and of course, as I said, ushering you into what promises to be an absolutely fantastic weekend. As always, we are delighted to be in your company, and you can link up with us on social media all throughout the next 3 hours to let us know how your day is turning out. And I wonder how Graham's day has started off. What's up, sunshine?
It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, whoa, it's Friday then. Yes, baby, it's the weekend. It has been a crazy week, so thank you so much for walking this journey with us. Hope you've had a fulfilling week and you feel like you deserve a weekend. So we're going to usher in the weekend and have a little bit of fun this morning. And I'm going to put a scenario to you because I have a feeling you might have a couple of hacks for us. And maybe you have this very scenario playing out this weekend. So I want you to please help us out here. This is the scenario. You're getting unexpected guests and you only have 5 ingredients in the pantry. What are you going to be making? Let us know. Drop us a WhatsApp voice note. Get descriptive. Better be delicious. 063-408-8863. Of course, we're going to be very busy in the kitchen, so we might give you a couple of ideas. But if you've got 5 ingredients to use and the pressure is on, what are you going to make? We'd love to hear from you this morning. In fact, you can chat about anything this morning, notably the Springboks up against Ireland. Tomorrow we'll be delving into that, along with all of the sporting highlights and, of course, those major news headlines moving into the end of the week. So please, let's give you a couple of talking points and get this ship out of port.
Thanks very much, Mr. Richards. The time is just 2 minutes past 6 as we get that ship out of port. On the national news front this morning, President Cyril Ramaphosa says municipalities and government departments owe Eskom approximately 50 billion rand. Now, the president said this yesterday shortly before he conducted his final quarterly question and answer session in the National Assembly for 2022. He said a multidisciplinary revenue committee has been established to ensure that debt owed by municipalities and other government organizations or organs to Eskom is paid. He then added that the debt owed to Eskom by municipalities and government was unacceptable. Meanwhile, former Paralympian gold medalist Oscar Pistorius is set to spend another festive season in jail. He will only be eligible for parole in March next year. Pistorius' hopes to spend the festive season at home have been dashed after the Supreme Court of Appeal found he was not yet eligible for parole. Pistorius is serving a 13-year sentence for killing his girlfriend Riva Steenkamp on Valentine's Day in 2019. He shot her through a locked toilet door, claiming he mistook her for a burglar. On the international news front this morning, representatives of the government of Ethiopia and the Tigray People's Liberation Front have agreed to announce to the Ethiopians and the world at large that after 10 days of intensive negotiations in South Africa, they have concluded a peace agreement. The European Union's Foreign Affairs spokesperson Nabila Mazrali says the EU welcomes the announcement of the cessation of hostilities. The EU also commends the African Union mediation and its observers, as well as the South African contribution. In other news, Pakistan's ousted Prime Minister Imran Khan has survived a gun attack on his convoy while holding a protest march in the eastern city of Wazirabad. Now, he was wounded in the leg when a burst of gunfire hit his vehicle. 1 person was killed and at least 5 others were injured. There was no immediate official comment on the motive for the attack. The protest march had been called to demand early elections. Khan, who's 70 years old, a former international cricket star, was leading the march meant to end in Islamabad. Now, tomorrow is Guy Fawkes, always an extremely stressful time for our four-legged friends, of course. Now, with this in mind, the National Council of SPCAs, or the NSPCA, has provided ways of how owners can attempt to protect their pets from the effects of fireworks. Primarily, the NSPCA implores the public to refrain from setting off fireworks, causing many, including farm and wild animals, to panic and become displaced. Pet owners should stay indoors with their pets with windows closed. Turn on the TV or radio to block out loud bangs with familiar sounds. Provide toys or whatever that may assist in keeping your pet distracted, and if possible, ensure that they are microchipped as well. This could be of help in tracing them and returning them to your home. And if at all you're going to celebrate Guy Fawkes, of course, kindly do so responsibly, because we do owe it not only to our community but to our pets as well. Well, that's it for the news. At 6 o'clock, we'll take another look at 7 o'clock. Right now, here's a first round look at what's happening in the world of sports with Graham.
Thanks so much, Kat. The best note to start on from a cricketing perspective: South Africa suffering their first defeat of this year's T20 World Cup, losing to a desperate Pakistan by 33 runs. So Pakistan recovered from losing 4 early wickets to post a strong 185 for 9 after winning the toss and batting. Then rain played its part in the tournament yet again, with a stoppage halfway through the Proteas' chase. When the players returned, South Africa was set a revised 142 in 14 overs, and that meant that they needed 73 off those last 30 balls, and ultimately there was just too much for them in the end. That means now that South Africa must win their final encounter up against the Netherlands, and that's this Sunday, to secure a ticket into that last 4. Then on to football. High stakes on the cup front. AmaZulu will be seeking their first major trophy in 30 years when they battle it out with Orlando Pirates in the MTN 8 final at the Moses Mabhida Stadium tomorrow night. Romain Foltz has made an unbeaten start to his tenure in Durban, guided his team past Amakosi in the semi-finals, courtesy of a goalless draw in that second leg at the same venue on the 23rd of October. Pirates, of course, come into the cup tie on the back of that 1-0 defeat to their arch-rivals Chiefs last Saturday. The Bucks have won, though, the top 8 competition 10 times and contested the final as recently as 2020 when they defeated Rom Celtic 2-1. Then staying with footballing news, rather bittersweet this one. Barcelona defender Gerard Piqué says he is to retire from football after his final game at the Nou Camp tomorrow against Almeria. The 35-year-old, who came through the ranks at Barcelona and had a 4-year spell with Manchester United, made the announcement in a video post on social media. Piqué played over 600 games for Barca, and get this track record: won 30 trophies, including 8 La Liga titles, 3 Champions League trophies, 7 Copa del Rey titles to boot. The defender retired from international football back in 2018, having won the 2012 European Championship and, of course, the 2010 World Cup here in South Africa. And we move on to tennis, very much happening right now. World number 1 Carlos Alcaraz, he looks on fire. He swatted aside Grigor Dimitrov in straight sets as Novak Djokovic continued his Paris Masters title defense, also reaching the quarterfinals. So Alcaraz saw off former world number 3 Dimitrov 6-1, 6-3 in just 72 minutes. Alcaraz will now take on Holger Rune for a last 4 place after the Dane knocked out 7th seed Andrei Rublev with a brilliant 6-4, 7-5 performance. Then Djokovic, he thrashed Russian Karen Khachanov 6-4, 6-1 to make his mark as well. 21-time Grand Slam champion will now play Lorenzo Musetti for a semi-final berth. But of course, the Springboks are up against Ireland, the best team in the world at the moment, tomorrow, and we'll get into that. Lorenzo Daris has arrived to take us through all of the gristle, but right now let's see how the weather is looking ahead of the weekend.
Well, first up, a bit of an update. Meiringspoort, which links the Little and Central Karoo in the Western Cape, is closed due to flooding. Now, road users have been warned to drive very carefully. The road at Meiringspoort between De Rust and Klostrum is closed in both directions and will only be reopened when it's been determined whether and floodwaters have caused and what damage they've caused to the structure and to the surface as well. Meanwhile, the South African Weather Services has issued a level 2 flood warning for several areas in the Western Cape. The Weather Services says heavy rain, strong winds and thunderstorms may occur across the province and result in flash flooding in the Southern Cape and the Karoo. A meteorologist, Lawrence Smith, says hail can also occur. Smith says areas where this is particularly likely to occur include the southern interior of the Namakwa district and the central part of the Western Cape, which includes the northern part of the Wynand district. So do be careful in those areas. Now, moving on from heavy rains, let's warm up a little bit with some of those morning sunrise images that you've sent to us. Arusha Singh, thanks so much to you. She's showcasing this beautiful and bold sun blazing through the skies out in Centurion. Lisedi Mudau captured this shot of the blazing sky out in Mpumalanga. That's lovely. What a positive way to start this Friday. Then thanks very much to Viz Pillay, who shared this view from his home. This is out in Sezela with a beautiful tangerine shade glowing up in the sky there. Then Hazel Sole sent in this mind-blowing view from Boksburg. Look at that picture of a striking orange shades glimmering through the lake, or over the lake and through those trees, as you can see. And last but not least, Brian Super, who's showing off his photography skills, certainly, all the way out in Claremont. And this one showing off a breathtaking view of some birds flying through those bold orange skies. Absolutely stunning. We love them. Please continue to share your morning sunrise pictures with us on 063-408-8863 as we quickly reflect on the temperatures across the country, starting off in Polokwane, a low of 16 and a high of 28. Mbombela, a low of 18 and a high of 30. Out in Pretoria, temperatures will range between 15 and 23, and as always quite similarly in Johannesburg, 13 and 21. In the Northwest Province in Mahikeng, 16 to 26, at 45% chance of rain for Klerksdorp, with temperatures ranging between 15 and 25. Kimberley, 14 to 25, with a much higher chance of rain there, 86%, so do prepare for those showers. Bloemfontein, 11 to 22. Let's take a look at Richards Bay. Your low of 22 will rise to a high of 28. Pietermaritzburg, between 16 and 27. Durban, 20 to 27, and Mthatha, a low of 14 and a high of 25 is what you can expect today. In East London, 18 to 24. Craddock, 13 to 28. Gqeberha, a low of 18 and a high of 23. And George, 17 to 22. Rounding things off in the mother city with a low of 16 and a high of 24. Out in Worcester, an 80% chance of rain throughout the day there with a low of 15 and a high of 26. Sutherland, 9 to 22. And Uppington, 15 to 31. That's what the temperatures and the weather looks like all across the country. But of course, no matter what the weather, here's to hoping it's going to be a fantastic Friday.
I'll tell you, it's going to be a fantastic Friday. Fakhri Isaacs is here. But are you allowed to have a favorite Luther Vandross song?
Yes, I am.
What is it?
Evergreen.
Evergreen, sing us one line.
Love.
Oh.
Soft as an easy chair.
Oh, my goodness. Slow down, buddy. Come on, it's early. People are falling out of their beds. Yes, we are going to be bringing you just a little excerpt of a Luther Vandross tribute show that this man has put together. It is going to be spectacular, and he's going to be performing for you. Then I'm going to make him some feta minta and tomato fritters. Sounds good, huh?
That sounds amazing.
I'm not going to make it. Chef Thando's going to make it, but we're going to make it just for you in just a moment. You'll see now.
Revlon Color Stay Matte like crayon. Play it up. Bold matte color goes on as easy as a crayon. Feels barely there. Super soft, 12 rocket poppin' shades. New Revlon Color Stay Matte like crayon. Wanna play?
crush is about to unlock your 100%. On this exciting new TV show, you can realize your potential and live your dreams.
I dream of cooking in a 5-star restaurant.
I dream of singing to the world.
Buy any crush and share a video of why it should be you to our WhatsApp line or upload it on our socials, tagging Clover Crush and hashtag Crush. Plus, you stand a chance to win your share of 500,000 rands worth of prizes. Crush, 100% goodness.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso. Happy Friday to you, and I'm excited to announce this particular guest. He's on the couch with almost 35 years of experience entertaining audiences across the world. By the way, that doesn't mean anything about his age. He started young. Cape Town-born musician Fakhri Isaacs will soon be bringing the soulful sounds of Luther Vandross to a century in an unforgettable tribute show this November. And here's a little taste of what to expect.
My love, there's only you in my life, the only thing that's right.
My first love.
Yeah.
Your every breath that I take, your every step I make.
Sure. It's like melted chocolate just over other candy. Just hearing that voice, it's amazing. Fakhri Isaacs. Mani, I'm sorry, I know I'm not flattering you.
No,
I'm
you've
telling you
always
the
got
truth.
this special way of, sort of characterizing certain things. I enjoy it.
There's just something about you. There's just something about the way you capture the voice, the soul of Luther Vandross as well. Whenever we hear you take on any one of the songs. But, I mean, yes, 35 years of experience.
35 years.
Yes, 35. Like, I didn't mean that like, to say that you're older. I just meant that
I'm only 21.
Exactly. That makes a lot of mathematical sense. For those writing maths in grade 12 today, just think about it. Anyway, right, Fakhri, Luther Vandross, what a beautiful show coming up. You've got some fantastic talents that you've handpicked to join you on stage as well.
Yeah.
You know, like Andrea Fontaine, we saw in that
Yes.
clip now as well. You got Idols winner Jodie Williams is going to be with
Yes.
you as well. So, you know, the process of you know Luther, but you know who can support you picking those talents. I mean, how do you go about that?
So if that video that was anything to go by,
Yeah.
I had to get somebody that would, do justice to all of the songs that we have chosen for the show. It's, a entire evening of celebrating the artist and the legend that was Luther Vandross.
Yes.
And therefore we had to pick, only the best for the show.
Wow. I mean, it's incredible talents as well.
Absolutely,
You
we've
look at,
got-
Andrea and Jodie got 35 years experience between them as well.
Exactly, and then
Yeah.
we've got Cape Town's diva as well, Salome.
Yes, Salome, yes. And I can tell you that it's going to be a show to remember. I can just feel it because if I hear the voice of you and those three, it's incredible. So, Luther Vandross, apparently your love for Luther started when you got a CD.
I was
like all of us.
13 years old in 1994.
Yeah.
My cousin had bought, we had this thing, every month we'd get our pocket money and
Yeah.
it would be somebody's turn to buy a new album or cassette.
Yes.
And he bought the Luther Vandross album. He came home and he put the CD on.
Yeah.
And he said, listen to the song. And the very first song he played was Impossible Dream. Now, as a
Wow.
youngster, I started in the school choir, so it
Yeah.
was more classical. But when I heard this, it was the first time I'd ever heard R&B sort of collide with classical in terms of the orchestra, with the start of Impossible Dream, and then he starts to dream the impossible dream, and I'm like, wow, how's this even
There was
possible?
something almost operatic about that when you brought it out.
So that's what I'm saying. That
Yeah.
music would take you sort of to a place where you would expect it to be operatic.
Yeah.
But then he just sort of blows you away with the soulful voice, and I was like, wow, I would love to do that, And it just changed. It was a game changer for me.
I think I want to give you this opportunity because, I mean, we're excited about actually watching the show. If anybody would like to get some tickets, what they can expect, venues, things you can buy there, the snacks, alles, you can have this opportunity. I want to plug the show properly.
Okay. So the show's happening on the 12th of November at Hillsong Church in Century City. We specifically chose this venue because it is magnificent.
Yes, it is.
Then on top of that, tickets are available from NAS. It's 076-866-9767, or just email info@fakhriisaacs.com. Or if you don't have any of that information, get to my Facebook page, Fakhri Isaacs Music, and all the information's on there.
And that's the plug. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But if you want to get a taster throughout the entire show, your Feel Good Breakfast show will be filled with the voice of Fakhri Isaacs, and he'll show you why the Luther will set you free.
Cannot wait. What a show at hand for you to enjoy on the 12th of November. Book your tickets now already. But for now, in the kitchen, we're calling on all tomato lovers with this recipe, because you get umami, you get umami. Everybody gets umami. We got 5 ingredients. We got about 40 minutes, well, compressed into TV time, right? And you got a couple of pantry staples, and that's all you need to create this tasty tomato snack. These tomato feta mint fritters are packed with flavorful and nutritious ingredients and are served with a zesty dressing. And Tando is in the building in the kitchen to take us through this one. Good morning to you.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Did you hear Fakhri just now?
What?
On that Luther Vandross vibe.
Listen, it's just giving Sunday chill vibes. I don't want to do too much. I just want to relax.
Is that before your time, post your time, in your time?
I was born in a weird time.
Okay.
I was born too late. In my opinion.
But luckily you were born right on time for this recipe.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
I love that. Okay, let's get through it.
So here we've got some tomatoes.
Lovely stuff.
Then we're going to add some onions.
So we just chop those tomatoes up into
Chopped, yeah.
kind of easy little chunks.
Correct,
Yeah.
yes. And then onions as well.
Red
And then we're going to add a bit of flour.
Right. Any particular kind of flour that you use?
Almond flour as well could work. Normal flour. It's literally whatever you're comfortable with having.
yes.
Oat flour as well could work really well with this.
Okay, yes.
Then we've got some feta.
Oh, it's a lot of feta.
Feta's good for you.
Okay.
And then we've got some mint. And some parsley and a bit of salt and pepper. And it comes together that quick.
Brilliant stuff. We actually got some voice notes already this morning.
Yes.
From people telling us about what they would do if they find themselves in that emergency situation. People are like, hey, we are coming over. And then it's a car full of like 5 people. And now you go to the pantry like, cuckoo, cuckoo. What is? So what are you making? Let's have a quick listen as to what your solution would be to that kind of culinary conundrum.
A very good morning to my Expresso family. My 5 ingredients would be milk, butter, eggs, flour, salt, and baking powder. I would make a nice pancake for my guests that's coming unexpected. Thank you so much, Justin. Have a glorious bye.
Thank you very much. That's quite a quick solution.
That's a really good solution.
And those are the essentials, eh?
Yes.
Right.
Pantry staples are always great. You know when you have those ingredients that you always have?
Yes.
They're the best to use.
Exactly. We've got another one from Tyson. Let's have a listen.
Good morning,
Morning,
Expresso family. If I'm getting an unexpected guest and I have to make something, I would definitely go for pancakes.
That seems to be the thing. Pancakes are the thing. Well, hopefully this might be an alternative to your pancakes.
Similar.
So over here,
there we go.
I'm going to make the sambal, right?
Yes. Well,
Which
it's a bit of a
is-
dressing, yes. A zesty dressing.
A zesty dressing.
Yes.
Okay. So over here, we've got the juice of the tomato.
Correct.
That we chopped up earlier on.
Then
We've
some-
got some red onions.
Correct.
That we're going to add in here. We have some olive oil as well.
Listen, you're on this.
That goes in, and then some red wine vinegar
Yeah.
is what you're going to add to this. And then just
And that's it.
mix it all up.
And
so
that's it.
with the fritters now in the pan,
Yes.
you obviously don't want your pan to be too hot. I did see that you put some oil on it, even though it's
Yes.
non-stick. But you don't want your pan to be too hot.
Not
otherwise
too
they
hot.
burn.
Yeah, and they don't cook through. You want them to
Yeah.
cook through first before they start browning.
Yeah, because the flour still needs to kind of cook, right?
Correct.
It's bonded together with the oil, and now you need to
Correct.
cook it thoroughly. And also, so you look at the end product over there, nice and golden on the outside. But I'm sure you could take like the first few and break them a little bit to see what it's like on the inside.
What it's like on
right?
the inside, and if it's ready, and then if not, you could always put them in the oven as well, just to finish them off.
Yes. Oh, okay, that's a great
know?
idea.
Yeah.
So once you've got the golden crisp on the
Crisp
outside
on
that
the
you
outside,
want,
yes.
stick them in the oven maybe for like
About 10 minutes, not even too long. 5 to 10 minutes, it must be preheated.
at 180.
Yes.
Okay.
Stick them in the oven and then that will help them cook through. And then that's done. And if you have visitors over, you can keep them in the oven at a low temperature and it keeps them nice and warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I like about this is that it's one of those recipes as well where, you know, especially if you want to be a favorite among your friends with kids, you can hide some veggies in here, you know, add a few more
Correct,
veggies.
yes.
And then you're like, hey, Margaret, look at your children
Hey,
eating
stop.
broccoli. Hey, when did they eat broccoli? Not at your house.
You know,
Margaret,
I'm
born.
dead. With a little tomato sauce.
Do you know what I mean?
The kids are happy.
Like, yo, next thing, you're a favorite. Okay, so do check out the recipe. It is on our website, expressoshow.com. You can make yourself these beautiful tomato feta mint fritters for the weekend to entertain those guests. Whether expected or not, they are a delight. Thanks so much, T.
Thank you.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Time to get proper pumped. The Springboks kick off their end-of-year tour against the #1 side in the world at the moment, where they face Ireland in Dublin tomorrow night. It's going to be a tall order. South Africa last won a game in Dublin back in 2012, just to put it in perspective. Although there have only been 2 games in the city between then and now, so don't be too hard. With us to preview the match is Good Hope FM sports anchor Lorenzo Danes. Welcome back, my brother.
Oh, how's it?
I'm good, dude, but I'm not as good as you.
Ah, come on.
Happy birthday, my
Thanks,
friend. Can I muster a little?
We've got it going.
Because we love you, guy. It's your birthday, man.
Come on.
And the box of
Okay, you need to do the leg as well, eh?
There we go. Happy birthday, my
Thanks,
friend.
brother. Appreciate
We
it.
love you, guy. We love you because you also herald amazing sport. And this is big. It's the year-end tour, and we just happen to start it off against the best team in the world. Normally, we build up to this point, take nothing away from the challenge of England, our old foes at the end of this tour, but this is a massive moment. When you put into context all of the things that are playing out right now, World Cup year coming up, point to prove, our rekindled battle against the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah, always.
In a general sense, after this URC season, after our shift towards this Northern Hemisphere style of play, Russie's connection that side, maybe it was always on the cards.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about our first major challenge in the last major challenge of the year?
Yeah, it's a bit bittersweet, if I can put it like that, because I know that we can do it, but we're also playing the #1 team in the world at the moment. Then we've got Rassie back, so we've got that Rassie
Yes, he's
magic.
back. So what, if he can't be the water boy, is he the bus driver now?
Oh no, he's everything. Eh? Rassie can do everything.
He's the medic.
And if you look at the photos of the week and the videos of the training, how he just got in there and started playing with the guys and showed them which way to go.
Why did we need that?
Look, the thing is, there's something about Rassie that's special compared to our previous coaches that we had. Not to take away from any of the other guys, but he's really connected with the boys.
Players player, yeah.
He's definitely a player's player, if I can put it like that. And we've got a lot to prove. Like I said, we haven't won there in 10 years. Only 2 matches, though, but it's 10 years. We've got lots to prove tomorrow evening.
Yeah, there's culture there, and players have a lot to prove tomorrow in some slightly different positions.
Oh, yeah.
Cheslin Colby in a fullback. He'll shine, we have no doubt. Wherever you put him, probably a prop, he would shine. Positionally, why have we done this, do you think, and what do you think he is going to use this opportunity to show us?
Sure, the versatility that Cheslin brings in that back line is totally different to what we've seen in some conventional players before. A few years back it was like, oh, he's too short to play. He came in and he was dynamite. He's still dynamite. And then he also gives us that extra little kick at the back.
Under a high ball.
Fast on defense as well, so he'll be able to cross over on either side and control that back line really, really well. And then, we've also got Kurt Learense there as well, so we've got 2 guys in scrum caps in the back.
And a lot of pace, my goodness.
Yeah.
You talk about versatility. I had a chat to Gaza about his versatility, and I'd kind of seen it as a handicap. He sees it as his advantage.
Yeah.
He loves the fact that he can play multiple positions, and now he's got the captain's role in terms of marshalling that half-back space. He's going to be at fly half. I have a feeling, again, he's going to shine.
Yeah, no, general in charge. He's been building towards this. Lots of people asking us, with the whole kicking thing, and if it's going to be, we'll have to see if it's going to be wet or dry tomorrow. So that's the main thing. But I think that he's going to have a crack of a game.
I have a feeling they're expecting a lot of physical action around the fringes, around the sides. I think that fly-off berth is going to get punished by the Lucies. So I think they've muscled that up a little bit as well to give us a bit more crash ball there. And we know he can do both with finesse and he can hit it hard. So we love you, Guy.
Yeah.
There's a bit loaded. There's a lot of baggage coming into this. We know, obviously, the record, yes. The rankings, yes. There's a centenarian in the mix as well.
Conor Murray.
What are we expecting from Ireland in this challenge?
Yeah, if I look at it, Ireland they're very tough, right? We all know that. We've seen what's happened since last year and this year with the All Blacks as well. So they come with a different intensity, and they come with a lot of pride.
Yeah,
the
culture
Irish,
of winning.
Culture of winning. And they are so proud, and they're a Pride nation that they come in and they bully teams. And I think they're gonna try and do that to us. But if our front pack just does what they usually do, we shouldn't have a problem with them tomorrow.
I've now seen what Steven Kitsoff and
Finally, you've seen it.
bench press, and Steven Kitsoff actually taught me how to sell a dummy, and after seeing him do that, I have absolute confidence. Score prediction?
Score prediction, it's not going to be that high because I'm predicting there's going to be some rain. So I'm looking at about 20-13 with one try being the difference between the teams.
And Chesn Colby probably scoring that try from fullback. We absolutely love it. Let us know your predictions. The Boks up against Ireland, the #1 ranked team in the world. 063-408-8863. Send us a little Bok love.
Yeah, man, we all deserve another iconic Cheslin Kobe moment. Just to have those commentators losing their minds. Cheslin Kobe!
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
A sidestep and
Pimpy!
sending an English and Irish player on the one side. That'd be the best thing ever.
Come on now.
Oh.
Yeah, but listen, the Beach Volleyball Pro Tour is this worldwide professional beach volleyball tour for both men and for women, and it's currently being hosted right here in Cape Town's Grand Parade, and it's all the way until the 6th of November.
And the top 16 men's and top 16 women's teams have traveled from all over the world to battle it out for ranking points, and the prize money on offer is massive. We caught up with some of the athletes and organizers. Let's take a look.
We started off this entire campaign or this event by bringing in the sand, knowing that we've got a 5-year program, knowing that what we want to do is ultimately take this to the Kraaifontein and Kuils River areas and build some small little pitches as well for tennis, soccer, volleyball, as well as netball. So it's not just coming here and going back to the beaches. It's actually coming here and it's going to go for future use as well. And there's so many other kids that's going to be benefiting from this.
Everything's lekker. No, yeah, our first time in South Africa, and it hasn't disappointed. There's beautiful Table Mountain right in the background here, and we're super excited to be here, and we're looking forward to having a good tournament here.
Yeah, I think we're really excited to see it's always fun when the schedule comes out to see what stops are on the schedule. But we're excited to see Cape Town. We're really excited to be here. I think it's going to be a fun, competitive tournament, and it's pretty cool that we're right here in like the center of the city. So really looking forward to it.
I want to say our events team, we've got a phenomenal events team, and with Leonora de Sousa, I hope she doesn't mind me mentioning her names, but they are really pushing, and together with Alderman JP Smith, they are really pushing, trying to get feet in, trying to get events and activities, because we've got so much to show as the city of Cape Town. Not only do we have world-class stadiums, we've got world-class facilities, and just who could have imagined us being in the center of the city of Cape Town, on the beach? Who would have known?
I think that this would be an awesome stop, if it continues on. And so, the city has been really exciting and cool to explore, and I would love to keep coming back to this location.
Yeah, I think we're going on 24 hours of being here, so we're just getting grounded and exploring a little bit, but it's been great so far.
It's our first time in Cape Town. I live in Africa during 6 years. I was in Dakar and Djibouti before, so it's not really new for me, but I really like this country, this continent, so I think it will be great for us in Cape Town, great beach volleyball.
Yeah, and me, it's my first time there, and for now, what we see, we really like, so yeah, I'm happy to be there.
Not only are we getting extra feet into the city of Cape Town, we're getting people that's going to come watch, thousands and thousands of feet into the city of Cape Town. That will equal, I think, job opportunities. It will equal people seeing our sights, people seeing the beautiful city of Cape Town, and also the team that has been putting this together. It just means that all this work we've been doing over the last couple of months is paying off.
What we expect to the tournament, I think we expect nothing. We are just here for first enjoy, because we love to play beach volleyball, and second we will try to go out of the pool, so we're looking for 5 minimum. Will be a great objective and goal.
Yeah, it's our second elite main draw, so yeah, we are really excited, and for sure we will play our best and see what we can do.
When the Olympic year comes out, it's hugely popular. Everybody loves watching the Olympics, the beach volleyball in the Olympics.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's definitely growing, and it's such a fun sport to watch. I mean, we love playing it so much, but I also enjoy like getting out and seeing all the athletic teams out here, and it is such a fun sport to watch. So I definitely think that it's growing. So we just hope that it's, you know, as popular everywhere else as well.
Today is a perfect day.
Yeah,
perfect
really
weather, perfect conditions.
It's good. It's hot, but it's not too hot. People are really, really nice around, so it's really good.
Wow. Epic. I love it. I love the notion of legacy. I love the fact that you've got a sport here that doesn't require a huge amount of infrastructure. You just need sand.
Sand, yeah.
The fact that they've got a lot of sand, and now they're going to spread that sand around. But you just need mentors and you need people to see that kind of ladder to climb. And the fact that we've got the top tier players here, magic.
And they're going to be, over the next 5 years, I understand, spreading it to communities around as well, which is absolutely fantastic.
Brilliant.
So you're going to be there this weekend?
I'm going Sunday. I'm going to take my little man to go and see the top players.
So let me know what time, because then I'm going to bring Phoenix as well.
Yeah.
So what are you doing this weekend? Are we going to be there?
I'm going to have to see you on Sunday then. Right? Date, see you on Sunday.
Vincent was always very healthy, so it was a shock when he was diagnosed with colon cancer.
I'm a self-employed accountant, and the chemotherapy treatment made me too tired to work, at the same time as having to find extra money for unexpected costs. Then I had a stroke as well.
As a family, we would have faced years of real financial hardship if Vincent hadn't taken out illness insurance.
I wasn't expecting it to happen to me, but my insurance was a great relief.
Defeat your mucus monster. Mucofizz. Loosen mucus and phlegm for clearer airways. Brought to you by Pharmadynamics.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso. You're live at S3. And sports fans, this one is for you. With the Boks taking on Ireland in Dublin this Saturday, 5 November. There was a very, very interesting conversation between Graham and some really large people.
So big. They are so massive and they are so awesome. Yes, I am ultimately the biggest Bok fan in the world, so this is probably one of the best days I've ever had. I got a chance to chat with the boys ahead of a crunch moment. It's only a small matter of the best team in the world. Let's see how the boys are feeling. Nice. Someone who really knew what they were talking about once said that all the talent in the world will get you nowhere without your teammates. And that statement couldn't ring more true than for my heroes in the green and gold. And of course, as they prepare for their year-end tour of Europe and the build-up to next year's World Cup, top priority right now is becoming the most fine-tuned and, yes, hydrated version of themselves. Now, we are well aware that a front row forward burns the most energy. Why is it so important that you guys using your body at this level stay hydrated? And that's probably before, during, and after a match.
No, hydration is key. It's for optimum performance every weekend. You need to fill your body. So the amount of energy you've actually put out and the sweat that you exert during a practice session or during a game, it's immense. So just replenishing that hydration is probably the biggest key to our recovery for week-to-week matches.
I've got to say though, the second I walked into the space, the delusions of grandeur kick in and I start to feel like I can actually play. What is it about this space that's so special for you guys?
No, I think Stellenbosch is just incredible. I think there's an awesome rugby culture here. The people that live in the city or live in the town just love rugby, and it's amazing facilities. We've got great training fields, great gym there at SUS, and it's just the diet and the hydration is key. So it's all easy and accessible at SUS and Stellenbosch.
France, I don't know if this is a horrible question to ask at this time of the year. How are you feeling?
It's actually a good time to ask it. Most of the guys had a little break now. And yeah, I think we're in camp now in Stellenbosch, and I think the guys look energized. The guys are keen, and yeah.
The Boks will kick off their year-end tour on the 5th up against Ireland in Dublin. Talk about a challenge. We then chase that with the hoodoo side, that is the French in Marseille, before taking on Italy and then rounding off against our old foes England at Twickenham on the 26th of November. And there's even talk of a few more matches being thrown into the midweek. All of these are going to form part of what has been a grueling international season. And of course, stoke those fires ahead of a World Cup year. And we know our boys in green and gold are going to do us proud. It's massive. Year-end tour is here and a mountain to climb. Ireland the first to tackle. How are you feeling about this next challenge?
Yeah, really excited. I think the Rugby Championship, the momentum we had there and the confidence we got out of the championship, taking that into the year-end tour now is going to be crucial for us. And yeah, really excited about the challenge that's ahead.
The year-end tour is always something special. It's facing the best of the Northern Hemisphere, and then especially this year coming up, you're playing against teams that's going to probably go quite far in the World Cup, so it's a good chance for us to test our strengths against the best in the world and to get some great momentum building into the World Cup next year.
Makes you excited? What is that thing out in the field that you love?
Yeah, I think for me it's just testing myself and for us as a team as well. Beating against the best in the world, especially before the World Cup next year, will be a good tester for us.
Yeah, man, a trial by fire. And I got to say, you've been passing every trial so far, man, so well done. I got to ask though, because physically there seems to be some fine-tuning happening around this time of the year and a bit of a balancing act. How do you stay in shape and how do you stay hydrated? And I'm feeling the heat right now, yeah?
Yeah, for me, trying trying to stay in shape. It's all about feel, where my body's at, listening to my body. Obviously, we've got our conditioner, our conditioning coach, Andy. So he'll guide us within the gym, and then, you know, trying to stay hydrated. I think just having that balance as well with taking enough water in and then taking the electrolytes with Energade, and make sure that I'm properly hydrated, especially now with the sun.
Yeah, I'm just standing here in the sun and I'm starting to cook food and the mouth is sweating, or the mouth is getting dry, the head is sweating. How do you stay hydrated?
No, definitely. As you can see, I'm sweating at the moment. Just after a session, it's probably the most important thing for recovery. Yeah, it keeps us going.
And we have obviously the added bonus that Energade Zero, if it's good enough for you, it's definitely good enough for us as consumers. So much depends on that scrum pressure. How do you train specifically? Because your role is slightly different.
To be honest with you, it's the whole pack. And I can't give more credit to the back five, which is the locks and the flanks and the eighthman. They're really the key to the success of a scrum. And I think it's
We've seen some amazing moments where, yes, you have seriously stepped up your game. What does that mean for you?
It's just getting the most out of myself and giving my all for the team.
And you do it, and you do it every single time, my friend. Only one last question, and a really difficult one. What's your favorite flavor of Energade Zero?
I would say my favorite Energade flavor is probably blueberry.
Favorite Energade Zero? That's quite easy. Lemon, lime, ginger. That's cool.
I like the lemon, lime and ginger. It's quite nice, but yeah, I don't mind any of the others as well.
I flipped up a little bit, but I've got to say blueberry I think is going to be the winner, for now at least. Oh, that is good. So when we exercise, we obviously sweat, which means we are losing hydration, and we are also using up carbohydrates, which are essentially the body's main source of energy. It's therefore so important to drink fluids that are going to put back that water, going to give us the electrolytes, and of course fuel the energy again. And that's where Energade Zero steps in, the official drink of the Springboks, which means it's good enough for me. Oh man, that's good. Hey, what a life we have, man.
Blend in so well with the box. It's like, I've only realized that now. You look like one of them.
I look like one that played in 1983, maybe. That was my thing. I've got to say thank you so much to the boys for having some fun with me and just opening up a window into their incredible world. These guys operate at such a high level. I love it. So step up your game with Energade Zero. Zero compromise on taste and performance.
And remember, you stand the chance to win 2,000 Rand cash and a hamper when you step up your game with Energade Zero. Simply reply to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Twitter or Instagram page and tell us what your favorite Energade flavor is. And please don't forget to add the hashtag #StepUpYourGame in your answer and follow and tag Energade SA if entering on IG and Energade if entering on Facebook.
And this week's competition closes at midday today, so get on it right now. But you can find all those terms and conditions on expressoshow.com and then go and show the books a little bit of love. It's a big one tomorrow. Come on.
The number of times you're going to hit snooze. How many excuses you're going to make. And the amount of obstacles that are going to stand in your way.
0.
That's also the amount of sugar in the new Energade Zero sports drink. With zero compromise on taste and performance. Step up your game with new Energade Zero. It's what you put in.
So obviously, as you can imagine, we've been inspired by the box to get up and get sweating into the weekend. The summer season is here. You want to get your training up to standard. So we've got functional training, which is a term that is used to describe exercises that help you to perform activities in everyday life a bit more easily. And these exercises typically use the whole body, mirroring the movements of your daily life and emphasizing core strength and stability. And here to take us through some of those exercises is model and fitness enthusiast Danielle Hendricks. Good to see you, brother man.
Morning, Gary. Good?
I'm very good, but I'm very excited.
This morning.
Is it giving this at the end of our
Hopefully we can get that product at the end of the show. Okay, so this morning I've got a couple of great workouts for us today. You can do in the comfort of your own home as well.
Lovely stuff.
So we're going to start off, I know you're a gym guy, so... You're in the game, basically. So we're going to start off with a goblet squat, basically. So just get your nice form over there.
Okay, that's the way you should hold it.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So what we're going to do is nice 10 squats over here. So we're going to squat down. Lovely. Getting that nice form over there, okay? So what you want to do about this, you want to do 20 to 30 reps and then take a 10-second break. But okay, we can't do that as many sets on set today.
Yes, okay.
And then once you're done with this, what are you going to do in between? We're going to do a kettlebell swing.
Kettlebell swing, okay.
So let's go. Here we go. Nice.
Okay, so you need to go a bit higher.
Yeah.
You're going quite high there.
Sure. Woo, I love it.
So just to make sure that you are constantly engaged.
Exactly.
You say like this is, well...
So what this kettlebell is doing is basically engaging your core, you know?
Yep.
Got to get that core strength. So one of my favorites,
okay,
they shift over. How about a breath there? So we're going to shift over to the under and over passes. So like a simple lunge, basically. And what you can do is put the kettlebell all the way through.
Ah, there we go.
And over. Okay?
Step back.
Switch over.
Go.
Nice, find your form. And let's give Mzansi 10 of the best, okay?
Cool.
Lovely
That's
stuff.
4.
Woohoo!
5. The burn is real.
Yeah.
6.
I mean, summertime is here. 8. And 9. And
10.
Lovely stuff. And after each exercise we do a kettlebell swing.
Okay, here we go. 1.
Woo!
And a 2.
Burn that carbs early morning.
3. 4.
5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10.
All right.
Okay, one of my other favorites is we're gonna shift over to a single arm row, okay?
Single arm row.
So pretend you got a bench in front of you. We don't got one here. So we need to put arms on there. Single arm, there, up. Nice. 1.
Here we go.
2.
It's about 10 of these on each side as well.
Yeah. What you do on the left, you do on the right.
5. 6. 7.
8. 9. 10.
10. Ah, the burn is real. This is not
feeling that
burn.
burn.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go jump.
This side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. Woo. Into a swing.
Swing, buddy.
Let's go.
Let's swing it.
But limited TV time, bro. 2.
Breaking the sweat early morning.
4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9, and 10. Ooh, so now we're gonna do a...
I think we can take a break now.
Okay.
Proper. Not because I wanted it. The producers are telling me to. It's time.
You want to get
have it. I'll get one of those.
Let's get a break there.
Brilliant stuff. Yeah, so heart rate is certainly up. Core feeling engaged. Muscles certainly activated. Not yet there.
Breaking young sweat.
Yeah, not there yet.
I'll go with it.
But there's still a few weeks before December. We must achieve such things.
I mean, summertime is coming, so you gotta fix it up. Okay, so
but whatever you're doing, get in shape, get moving, get sweating, keep your body healthy. We'll see you after the break. Come on, another kettlebell swing. Let's go.
How many excuses you're going to make?
0.
That's also the amount of sugar in the new Energade Zero sports drink.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're about to get your Just Rewards. If you are a Luther Vandross fan, Fakhri Isaacs is going to be performing ahead of his tribute show. He sounds like butter, like honey and butter, just mixed together. Absolutely amazing, and he's here to perform just for you in just a moment. First, let's get back into those official duties. Carl's standing by with the news headlines.
Let's take a peek at those news headlines starting nationally. Eskom's Group Chief Executive Andre de Ruyter says measures will be taken to ensure that safety is not compromised if the lifespan of the Koeberg nuclear power station is extended for another 20 years. De Ruyter, Eskom's executive team and the new board appeared before a joint meeting of the Departments of Public Enterprises and Mineral Resources and Energy to discuss the energy crisis in South Africa. De Ruyter said it made sense for the country's energy supply to extend the lifespan of Koeberg, of which the current operational lifespan will end in July 2024. Now, President Cyril Ramaphosa says municipalities and government departments owe Eskom approximately 50 billion rand. The president said this yesterday, shortly before he conducted his final quarterly question and answer session in the National Assembly for 2022. He said a multidisciplinary revenue committee has been established to ensure that debt owed by municipalities and other government organs to Eskom is paid. He added that the debt owed to Eskom by municipalities and government was unacceptable. On to international news. Israel Prime Minister Yair Lapid yesterday congratulated Benjamin Netanyahu on his election win as final results confirmed the former premier's triumphant comeback at the head of a solidly right-wing alliance. Netanyahu's victory is set to end an unprecedented stalemate in Israel after 5 elections in less than 4 years. This time round, Netanyahu, the dominant Israeli politician of his generation, won a clear parliamentary majority boosted by ultra-nationalist and religious parties. His rightist Likud and kindred parties took 64 of the Knesset's 120 seats. Now, representatives of the government of Ethiopia and the Tigray People's Liberation Front have agreed to announce to the Ethiopians and the world at large that after 10 days of intensive negotiations in South Africa, they have concluded a peace agreement. The European Union's foreign affairs spokesperson Nabila Mazrali says the EU welcomes the announcement of the cessation of hostilities. And the EU also commends the African Union mediation and its observers, as well as the South African contribution. Now, if you ever have problems with noisy or maybe even nosy neighbors and don't know what to do, the answer is build a dam between your houses, of course. Now, that's precisely what a rescued beaver named Nini from the Newhouse Wildlife Rescue in Chelmsford in the US state of Massachusetts did. While alone in the room she normally shares with roommate Zibby, she attempted to keep her roommate out. When Zibby left the room, Nibby can be seen gathering sticks from the floor of the room and using them to barricade the doorway. The Animal Rescue Center says Nibby was seemingly trying to dam up the door in case Zibby tried to come back inside. Clearly not much neighborly love lost between these two beavers, but damn, it's a lovely story. That's a wrap-up of the news for now. Another update for you in 1 hour. Let's take a peek at the sports. Here's Graham.
Thank you, Carl. Before we leave it to Beaver, let's get into yesterday's cricketing results. Unfortunately, not the best point to start on from a South African perspective, as we suffered our first defeat of this year's T20 World Cup, losing out to a desperate Pakistan, it must be said, by 33 runs. So Pakistan, they needed the win, and they recovered from losing 4 early wickets to post a strong 185 for 9 after winning the toss and electing to bat. Then rain played its part in the tournament yet again for South Africa with a stoppage halfway through the Proteas' chase. When the players returned, South Africa was set a revised 142 in 14 overs, meaning they needed 73 of 30 balls. That was ultimately just too much for them in the end. So this now means that South Africa must win their final match up against Netherlands, and that's on Sunday, to secure that ticket into the last 4. Then on to the last 2, really, as we move to local cup competition. AmaZulu will be seeking their first major trophy in 30 years when they battled it out with Orlando Pirates in the MTN 8 final at the Moses versus Mobita Stadium tomorrow night. So Romain Foltz has been obviously phenomenal in his role, unbeaten start to his tenure down in Durban, and he guided his team past Amakosi in the semi-finals, courtesy of that goalless draw in the second leg at the same venue, and that was on the 23rd of October. Then Pirates come into the cup tie on the back of that 1-0 defeat to their arch rivals Chiefs last Saturday. The Bucks have won the top 8 competition, though, 10 times and contested the final as recently as 2020 when they defeated Bloem Celtic 2-1, so they got the credentials. Well, speaking of credentials, you don't get more than this. And a bittersweet story as we turn now to Barcelona's defender Gerard Piqué. He has said now that he is set to retire from football after his final game at the Nou Camp tomorrow up against Almeria. The 35-year-old who came through the ranks at Barcelona and had a 4-year spell with Man United made the announcement in a video post on social media. Piqué played over 600 games for Barca, winning 30 trophies along the way, including 8 La Liga titles, 3 Champions League trophies and 7 Copa del Rey titles. It's going to be hard to beat, and the defender retired from international football in 2018, having won the 2012 European Championship and, of course, most notably, the 2010 World Cup here in South Africa. He has made his mark. And speaking of which, this young man is making his mark right now. World number 1 Carlos Alcaraz, he swatted aside Grigor Dimitrov in straight sets. That is Novak Djokovic also continued his Paris Masters title defense, also reaching the quarterfinals. So Alcaraz saw former world number 3 Dimitrov 6-1, 6-3 in just 72 minutes. Alcaraz will now take on Holger Rune for a last 4 place. That was after the day knocked out 7th seed Andrei Rublev with a 6-4, 7-5 win. Then Djokovic, he thrashed Russian Karen Khachanov 6-4, 6-1. The 21-time Grand Slam champion will now play Lorenzo Musetti for his semi-final berth. And that's where we leave our sport for now before we send you off to work. Let's see how the roads are looking.
A quick update in terms of the traffic. Kempton Park out in Johannesburg, there has been a multi-vehicle accident on the N12 westbound before Atlas Road. The right lane is closed and there is slow-moving traffic over there. Out in Bellville in Cape Town, there is congestion on the R300 at the N1 inbound ramp, so you can expect delays in that part of the city. And, of course, plan accordingly while you make your way to work and to school. That's it for the traffic. Let's take a look at the weather. Well, to start things off, a very inspiring story. A multi-million rand space weather station at Hermanus in the Western Cape has become the only one on the African continent and one of only 5 in the world recognized by the International Civil Aviation Organization. The state-of-the-art regional center has been developed by the South African National Space Agency, or SANSA, which falls under the Department of Science and Innovation. Now, SANSA has been operating a space weather center for the past 10 years, but it says the new 24-hour facility will help the country better understand and to monitor space weather with an early warning capability to protect satellites and electricity grids on terrestrial infrastructure. Now, it's been lauded as an important milestone in terms of South African space science history and was developed at a cost of some 70 million rand. And experts believe that there's a growing need to monitor the weather in space as well as the impact it has on communities due to climate change. Well, on that very inspiring note, let's take an inspiring look at the inspiring pictures you've sent through to us this morning. And for 7 a.m., we have this beautiful picture from Kavi out in Umhlanga, who captured this city shot overlooking the ocean in the distance while enjoying some tea. Then Jocelyn snapped up this ocean view from her apartment, also in Umhlanga Sands, showing how blessed she is with this beautiful view. That is absolutely stunning. Nancy Govender sent in a view from her balcony with bold orange hues lighting up the houses in Umkomas out in KZN. And last up, Tanya Hall sent this magical sunrise view from KZN, from tall trees to radiant skies. A gorgeous picture to start off your morning. Thank you so much for sending those through to us, and do continue to do so on 063-408-8863. A quick look at the temperatures out in the country. We'll see that Polokwane will start at 16 and rise to 28, Mbombela 18 to 30, Pretoria 15 to 23, and Johannesburg 13 to 21. Out in Mahikeng, a low of 16 will rise to the high of 26. In Klerksdorp, Krugersdorp 15-25, Kimberley 14-25, Bloemfontein 11-22. Richards Bay, there's an 84% chance of rain there throughout the day, with lows of 22 rising to highs of 28. Pietermaritzburg between 16 and 27, Durban 20-27, and Mthatha 14-25. In East London, a low of 18 will rise to a maximum of 24, Cradock 13-28, Gqeberha 18-23, and George 17-22. Out in the mother city, temperatures will range between 16 and 24 degrees Celsius, and Worcester 15-26, Sutherland 9-22, and Uppington 15-31. And that's what the weather looks like all throughout the country throughout the day. And here's to hoping it's going to be a fantastic Friday regardless.
Fantastic indeed. We've got some great talent over here. Fakhri Isaacs is here and standing by for you with a song in ode of a beautiful event coming up for Luther Vandross, a little tribute. And here is one of the songs that you'll hear there, and a song that you know and love, Dance With My Father. Here's Fakhri.
Before life removed all the innocence, my father would lift me high and dance with my mother and me, and then spin me around till I fell asleep. Then up the stairs he would carry me, and I knew for sure I was loved. If I could get another chance, another walk, another dance with him, I'd play a song that would never ever end. How I love, love, love to dance with my father again. When I and my mother would disagree, to get my way I would run from her to him. He'd make me laugh just to comfort me, yeah. Then finally make me do just what my mama said. Later that night when I was asleep, he left $1 under my sheet. Never dreamed that he would be gone from me. If I could steal one final glance, one final step, one final dance with him, I'd play a song that would never ever end. 'Cause I love, love, love to dance with my father again. Sometimes I listen outside her door, and I'd hear how mama cried for him. I pray for her even more than me. I pray for her even more than me. with my father again.
Fakhri Isaacs, lots more from this incredible individual a little later. 12 November, Hillsong in Cape Town. Get your tickets, Fakhri_Isaacs, and get them right now. Luther Vandross, a tribute show. Don't miss it.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back, my friends. This has become the high point of my week. It is an opportunity to have a little bit of fun and see who is feeling a little sensitive this morning.
It's the super sensitive tongue twister game.
Yes, it is that game. It's time to see how sensitive my two colleagues' teeth are yet again. I feel like I'm doing this to you every week, and I love it. So these are the rules, okay? There are going to be 3 rounds. In each round, these two gents are both going to have 10 seconds to take a bite of the sensitivity trigger foods, which are, in this case, cold, hot, sour or sweet foods. And then they've got to read some pretty nasty tongue twisters that'll come up on screen. In each round, the tongue twister is in a different language. Dun, dun, dun. The person who's able to say the best within the time is the winner. I know, it gets real, bro. It gets real. Kalito, are your teeth sensitive? Do you struggle with sensitivity sometimes?
I don't at all.
Great.
So,
you'll be great at this.
No, but also, like, this is the language man.
I know. Well, look, we both are pretty cunning linguistic.
Sure, this as it started.
So I have high hopes. I have very high hopes, guys. So we're going to start with, I think, let's start with some ice cream, okay? Round 1.
Cold.
And it's going to be in English, guys. English is an easy language, hey? It's easy.
Okay.
I don't know, hey?
Right, so who's going to go first?
Well, I do get brain freeze from it.
Go for it.
Big one.
Looks delicious, that ice cream. And you have, in 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds to go.
Peter Piper picked a pack of peppered pickles. A pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of peppered pickles, where's the pack of peppered pickles? Where's
Peter?
The pack of...
Where is Peter?
Where's the pack...
Darn it! Where's the peppers that Peter Piper picked?
Where's Peter, for one thing, man?
Peter?
Where are your pickles?
Where are the pickles that are peppered?
But also, just the dun.
That has got to be the most disparaging. I think that's the most disparaging sound that's ever been made, eh?
This is like a gut punch.
In the solar plexus.
Fail.
This is very icy.
No, you got to go bigger than that, Carl. Come on.
Okay.
What is... Gee whiz, that was peer pressure right there. You just...
And you got to get it right first time.
Like he's
no,
calm,
no
he's
slowing down.
collected.
You got to go right into it. Once you start, you go whoop.
Not to 100.
Okay,
Go.
3, 2, 1, go.
And 10.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of where's the peck of pickled peppers? Peter Piper picked you. Hello.
Also,
you got the.
I'd like to inquire about the pick of pickled peppers.
Yeah.
Did he pick a peck or a pick?
A pick. Where are we?
Pick a pick.
Where are we?
African riddle.
We're in Cape Town, buddy. It's a pick,
yeah.
okay?
A pick of peppered pickles.
Don't play around. All right, so we're off to an absolutely disastrous start. Well done,
Thank
guys.
you. This is great.
How the team's feeling? Are you all right? The
Good.
team's
No,
okay, all right.
I'm good.
Ready.
Okay, so now we've got to move on to sour. And this one should be even easier, guys. It's an Afrikaans. Nee.
Oh, no ways.
Grab your pick of sour.
shocking.
You know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about if you ask us to translate. Oh, my word.
Yeah.
Oh, here we
Okay,
go.
this is sour.
That is sour.
So what's the vibe here? You can't bite into this, can you?
Yeah, I think you can. Just get it in. Can you crunch it? No,
It's
it's
hard.
super sour. Okay, I think you're going to have to just kick it off in 3, 2, 1. Go for it.
Die duivel drukt die domme donkie dwars deur die dubbel doringdraad. Dat die domme doring... Wat? No, what is this even? What's a doringdraad dwarsdraai? Bro!
Doringdraad.
No, I can't.
Drie dubbele doringsdraad dwarsdraai.
Okay, let's jump straight in.
Look at that. Look at it. Like cold as ice. They call him Iceman. Hey? There's a proper sound. Go for it.
Die duivel druk die domme donkie dwars deur die 3 dubbele doringdraad dat die domme donkie dwars deur die 3 dubbele doringdraad dwars draai.
Yeah! That was epic!
Oh, yes, you can take that puppy out.
That was
Are those
so
like
good.
the most sour sweets that you've ever had?
That's very nice.
And now, how's the mouth feeling?
It's starting to get sensitive. Not
Have
gonna
you got
lie.
anything left there? Come on, you linguists.
One more.
Okay.
One more. This one is a sweet, sticky pudding.
Yes.
And our chosen language is?
Yes?
German.
Ah!
I only want to hear one kick.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Ja,
Okay.
ik spreek nur ein bisschen.
Ja. Fatum.
Okay. Schenken schenken, wenn Sie an Schenken schenkeln, weil zum Schenken, weil schenken, nicht mal schenken.
Please translate that for us.
I have no idea.
I'm going to translate it for you.
Come on, feel it out.
Snails are shocked when they lick snails because to the surprise of many snails don't taste good. Okay?
Go.
Okay, right, so this is the one. Okay.
So this is it, man. This is your opportunity.
Mushroom.
Nice, eh?
Okay.
Hot though.
Super sweet. Go for it.
Okay, let's go.
Cool.
Schnecken erschrecken, wenn sie an Schnecken schnecken, will zum Schrecken Weile. Schnecken nicht schmecken.
Very well done.
Wie geht's?
Can I get a round of applause?
Wait, why is he getting the whole...
I don't know. Why did I get that?
Oh, very good with that, my friend.
Oh, that's great.
That's a win.
Yes, man.
Congratulations.
Cool.
It's tough out there.
Thank you.
Oh, life is too short to be triggered by your favorite foods. If you suffer from teeth sensitivity, what are you waiting for? Switch to Sensodyne Ultra Nova Repair and Protect. And if you have any strange foods that trigger your teeth, we'd love to hear from you. If you can handle one of these sour things and say what we just said, please show us.
Daai domme donkie deur die dubbele dwars deur van die draad.
Where's your pick?
Schmecken!
Schmecken to schmecken.
So, after all that schmecken, it's time to get cooking. Here we go. We've got an incredible recipe just for you. And now that we have our tooth sensitivity sorted out, it's time to do some cooking. I'm ready for you.
Are you ready?
Born ready. So we've got these chai caramel buns that we want you to try. They're budget friendly, thank goodness, because you know how the petrol price goes up and down. And it's easy to whip up. This is a little trick that you can do with the family and the friends. And I can just tell you straight up that, you can spend hours making something, but this is nice and quick and easy. It's about, 30 minutes? And Tando is the one that'll lead you through and make sure you know exactly what is up. So Tando, take us through what's up.
What's up? How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I cannot
I'm
complain.
good. You did well.
Thank you, the schmecken.
Yes. You
Yes.
can yeah, speaking is
Okay.
the thing.
That's the idea. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do. But okay, so I'm seeing something that I see around Easter here, which is great.
Yes. So this is a great recipe. It's our caramel buns. It's got custard, it's got hot cross buns, doesn't love hot cross buns, and it's got a good caramel. But it all comes together super quick. And you can make it like you've got visitors over and you're like, what can I make? And it's really quick and easy.
Thank goodness. That's exactly what we're looking for.
So
All
we're
right,
going to get started?
Yes, please. We're going to focus on you here. Just let's focus on what you're doing in. So 2 eggs.
2 eggs.
Bowl.
Chai latte.
Brilliant.
Yogurt. And whisk this all together. Then I'm going to ask you to cut the top off our buns.
Ooh, it's wonderful.
And then whisk this all together.
Oh, okay. So this is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
This is what I'm talking about. It's coming together. Now, obviously, you're going to have to give it a bit of a whisk because you've got 2 different consistencies of liquids, so you're going to have to get that all combined. While you're combining that, we got some voice notes in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think some of them are because they love you, and then I think others are because of our Good Morning post as well. Let's take a look at the first one over here. Let's take a listen, in fact. This is your V at 063-408-8863. Let's take a listen.
Good morning, family. I would make mac and cheese with chicken. This Gareth Play.
All right.
That's a good
Easy
one.
peasy with like 5 ingredients, just like that.
Yeah.
There's actually one more. Let's try this one.
Good morning, Team Expresso and the entire South Africa. Ikram here from the beautiful mother city, Cape Town. When you're getting unexpected guests and you only have 5 ingredients in your pantry, it's as simple as that. You can make a pretty mean pasta dish with a sauce. By using pasta, of course, any type, a can of tuna, tomato sauce, an onion, extra virgin olive oil, and then, of course, parsley. We all know what to do. When you boil the pasta, when that's done, in a small saucepan, you cook the tomato sauce with the tuna. Then you add the extra virgin olive oil. That's, of course, for extra taste. And then at the end, you add the parsley. Pasta, 5 ingredients. Great stuff.
Look here, if you want to come on and cook with us on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we are inviting you. That is brilliant. In fact, more voice notes, unexpected guest, 5 ingredients. What you're going to do, 063-408-8863. I'm going to do this one. I think this is cool. Even though there's a bit more than 5. Maybe there's...
Don't count. Don't.
Okay, no, it's 5.
Count.
It's fine.
5.
I'm not counting.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then we're going to cut the top off our buns.
Shall I cut these for you?
Yes, please.
I got you covered. Just the tops, eh?
Just the tops, yes.
Okay, perfect.
And then I've got some butter in here. I'm going to add some brown sugar. And this is going to be our caramel, so you want to melt this down, get it nice and caramelized.
How far do you want to take the caramel? I know some people like a bit of bitterness because we've got a lot of sweet elements over here.
Yes.
How far are we going to take the caramel over there?
I take it just when it's about to reach, when you see it's close to changing color, then you take it off because usually the heat from the pan continues to cook it.
Okay, so it's almost like almost like the resting temperature.
The resting temperature is going to just push it over the edge.
Love it. How many of these do you need me to cut off?
We need about 6.
6 is...
There we go.
Sorted, I've got you covered.
Then you're going to press it into our muffin trays.
Okay, so these are greased muffin trays we got over here, right?
Correct.
And then we're going to drop it in. All right,
yes.
So shall we take the bottoms or the tops of them?
The bottoms.
The bottoms, and then we're pushing them into the trays.
There we go.
Oh, my word. Are you sure? And then are we trying to make it like a cup?
Yes, please.
Okay, got you covered. Ooh, this is fantastic. Okay, I'm going to jump on that, and then... Okay, this is really cool. You've now re-engineered the hot cross bun.
Yeah. So it's not really a hot cross bun anymore.
No, it's not. You just made a hot cross muffin.
Pretty much. But it's got all the spices of the hot cross bun, also the spices from the chai latte with the caramel. Oh.
So let's fast forward for a second.
Yes.
We've got that pressed in.
Yes.
Now what we need to do is pour that. So
Scoop.
We'll ladle in.
Let's
clear our station here for a second, and then we'll ladle in to there.
Correct.
And then once that's sorted out with all 6, where do we go?
Put it in the oven for about 10-15 minutes, just so the custard cooks and it's nice and set. And then once that's done and the caramel is ready, then you're going to drizzle that on top and it's all done.
It's got this like pastéis de nata type of thing connected to it. It's just, I love it. It's
what is a pastéis de nata?
I know it's more of a, just the pastry with a bit of the custard in the middle that's cooked through. It's quite lovely. But this is such a cool way of like treating it with hot cross buns already. So Thando, thanks a lot for showing this. I mean, this is quick and easy. 5 ingredients, and you know what? People come over, you never know. Impress them with this, and also show us on 063-408-8863. We'd love to see your creations on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Expressoshow.com for any of the recipes. This is great. I'm going to try this one.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on SABC3. Hopefully, so far, over the past couple of weeks, you've been enjoying Tropica Island of Treasure All-Stars, the action happening on the island. But remember that you too can win big with Tropica Island of Treasure. When you buy Tropica, all you need to do is buy a promotional Tropica pack, follow the details on the pack to enter, and then stand a chance to win your share of thousands of smooth prizes. And there are many of those, such as airtime, there's data for you to win, AEG fridges up for grabs, Island Tribe hampers, Rest Assured beds, plus limited edition Tropica bags and towels, tents, cooler bags and cushions right in time for the summer. And remember that the more Tropica you buy, the more chances you then stand to win. T's and C's do apply and can be found on clover.co.za. Now, we'll be announcing some of those winners very soon, so make sure that you go out and get your Tropicas this weekend to enter. Plus, you can then enjoy the taste of the island life while watching Tropica Island of Treasure tomorrow, Saturday evening, 7 p.m. on S3. And please note that the show will be airing 30 minutes later after the Man City and Fulham match. But do enjoy the smooth life.
You too can win big with Tropica. Buy a Tropica promo pack, follow the details, enter, and stand a chance to win your share of thousands of smooth prizes, such as airtime, data, AEG fridges, Island Tribe hampers, Rest Assured beds, plus limited edition Tropica bags, towels, tents, cooler bags, and cushions. The more Tropica you buy, the more chances you stand to win. Tropica, nothing smoother.
So an OG of the music industry, 35 years, but still very young. Fakhri Isaacs is back and ready to blow your mind away with the amazing Luther Vandross tribute show happening on Saturday, 12 November. But before we get there, we just have to say hello. In fact, that's the name of the song. Hi.
Hi.
woke up, your eyes were still closed. You're like, Luther? Luther, is that you? Yes, it's Fakhri Isaacs. There is an incredible tribute show that you have to see. If you're in Cape Town, Hillsong, 12 November, please go onto Facebook and then Fakhri Isaacs Music and go get your tickets and don't miss it, because the great thing about getting tickets is that you can say hello to Fakhri.
Dad, I hope you're ready. We've got to go. Guys! Okay, guys, come on, come on.
Môre mntana.
We connect all of Mzansi so that everyone can be more of what they're made of. Live your Munati.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Sure. Still reeling from Fakhri Isaacs' performance.
Yeah.
So, okay, before you go and see Fakhri perform in his concert, if you're looking for other weekend plans, I think we've got you sorted.
We do, because let me just set the scene. Nestled between the towering mountains in the Cape Winelands lies a magnificent little town boasting internationally award-winning wines and world-class cuisine. It has even been voted as one of Time magazine's top 50 most beautiful places in the world. And this is where you come in, Graham.
Now, this is where he came in and gave us major FOMO. You've been doing this for like the last 3 weeks.
It's doing the best.
You deserve it, buddy. You've worked unbelievably hard this year. So let's see what he got up to in the absolutely spectacular Franschhoek Wine Valley. Wine Valley.
Magnifique. The Franschhoek Valley is arguably the culinary capital of South Africa, internationally renowned for its wine and food. In fact, just recently voted as one of the top 50 destinations in the world by Time magazine. And with all these award-winning estates around me, there's only one way to see them all in one day, and that is the Franschhoek Wine Tram. So besides the thrill to travel on, the Franschhoek Wine Tram is a very practical way of getting to and from wine farms, especially after your third, fourth, or fifth tasting. Either way, the adventure continues, because we're about to stop off at another wine farm that is popular for not only wine tasting, but good lunch too. You have to come and experience this one day. All you have to do is pick a wine route of your choice. You can hop on and hop off as you please. It's wonderful, it really is. So Ruth, first and foremost, congratulations are in order. You are one of the top 50 destinations on the planet according to Time magazine, so well done to you. We had a place that I've never been, and I'm so glad I've come through here. Klein Goederust is where we are. But I just wanted to ask you about the Franschhoek Wine Valley and how you guys have recovered from COVID.
Because our destination is probably 90% international tourists.
Yeah.
We struggled, but I have to say we are honored to have MasterCard on board. You spend 500 Rand on buying a wine, you get 100 Rand free of wine tasting.
Ooh.
And then some people offer 10% sales discount on ticket sales, on wine sales, and include accommodation in there. So there's various curated packages as well.
That is wonderful to know. It's a good thing I know now, because talking about wine tasting, I think Paul is waiting for me, so let's go. Paul!
Carl, welcome again.
Thank you, man. I had to go see you because Ruth said that you're the wine guy.
You come to the right place.
Right. Paul, my first time at Klein Goederust. I'd love to know, what's the story behind this incredible estate?
Klein Goederust as a farm was established in 1905. We bought this farm in 2019. It took us 3 years to just rehabilitate the soils, refurbish the buildings, and we only opened in December on the 3rd last year.
And if I think about what the MasterCard travel campaign is doing, places like yours, quite new places, you now get some spotlight, and I can hear these incredible stories, which is always good.
Oh, the partnership with MasterCard has been great in the sense that it offers convenience to our patrons and visitors, but also it helps us create a place where people can create memories.
What would be the best experience that you take home after visiting your estate?
Definitely our wine, especially our flagship, our MCC, the Noma Roma. The Noma Roma is named after my mother that worked for over 30 years in a neighboring farm in the cellar, and we have named this special MCC in her honor. It's made out of Chardonnay and Pinot Noir.
There we go. There you go. All right, so I'd like to buy 5 bottles, please. Thank you. So whether you're a wine connoisseur or perhaps you only know that your favorite wine is red, regardless, Franschhoek is a place of food, history and adventure. So bring the entire family, and don't forget, MasterCard card holders get extra discounts and curated experiences. So don't wait, because the valley awaits you.
You see,
the valley awaits you.
It does, and you check how he pretended to pay for that wine. There's no way. There's no way, buddy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'd love to know what you left with there, but that is gold. That's absolute gems. I love that. And Paul looked like the most amazing guy as well, man.
He really is. He's such a great business owner, and I can tell you, if you go to Klein Goederust and learn his story, you're going to love it. And naturally, take your MasterCard. There are discounts all over the Franschhoek Wine Valley.
Take your call, and then you don't even have to take anything with you. No, I absolutely love it. Go and explore. Use your MasterCard to unlock the potential of the Cape Winelands. You will not be disappointed.
So, on the topic of wine farms and cellars, Willie's is your one-stop shop for the perfect glassware. Have a look at this display in front of me. This exquisite W cellar drinkware range is refined and it's elegant, and it's a great addition to any modern or classic table setting. And here to tell us a bit more about this exquisite new drinkware range is Karen Kustner from Woolworths, and joined, of course, by Chef Clem as well, who I've just found out you've been very, very inspired of late, but we'll talk about that in a second. But for you, Karen, and the team, this must be very exciting to be launching this right now at the start of the summer season, where everyone's making plans to entertain. How proud of you are they?
Yeah, we are very proud, and we partnered with W Cellar, which is the experts in wine in South Africa, and with them we put this perfect range together, talking through what are the most popular wines that South Africans drink, and building a range that's perfect for those wine connoisseurs that can entertain at home. And I'm going to take you through the range.
Yes, exactly, because you were telling me earlier on that each glass is designed specifically to enhance the flavor profile of a specific drink that you may be having.
Yes. So we've got varietals of whites and reds, and starting off with the Sauvignon Blanc. This is a slightly smaller, narrower glass, but it takes the aroma straight up to your nose. So it's perfect for the fruitier, grassier wines like a Sauvignon Blanc and a Chenin Blanc. And then you go to the heavier whites, which is the Chardonnay. this is a wider bowl and a wider opening that allows the wine to land on the tongue, on the tip and on the side. So it elevates the flavors of the wine. You can also use this for Pinot Noir, which is slightly lighter red.
All right.
And then we go to the reds. We've got a perfect glass for the Merlot and the Cabernet.
The complex reds, as
the
you call them,
complex reds,
earlier.
exactly. So this allows the wine to just breathe and move around while you enjoy it. It's perfect. You know, the stem is long, so you can really enjoy your drink and smell the wine, taste it, and it lands perfectly on the tongue.
And it lends to kind of, I mean, Clem, you were talking about it earlier on as well, like the theatre of it all while you're enjoying your red, and you might want to just give it a bit of a swirl. Have a little bit of a look.
Why is it that we kind of always squint slightly when we do that? It's a thing, right? You have to swirl.
We want the clarity. And we want to see ourselves in the glass.
That's the reason.
So, so the other thing that's really great about these glasses is that it's monolithic glass. So it's one piece. It's pulled. You can see how perfectly pulled it is. So there's no joint. So it's much more durable than the average glass.
Brilliant.
It's made from lead-free crystal. It's crafted in Europe. We're one of the leading drinkware manufacturers. So you're getting glass that's made by experts.
Really top quality.
Crafted perfectly for us to enjoy in South Africa with our beautiful wines. And the other great thing about the flute, the champagne flute, it's a slightly wider flute than the traditional ones. And that allows the aromas also to move around. And you'll see the shape at the bottom here. Once you pour the carbonized drink in, so it could be the sparkling wine or it could be a carbonized drink if you prefer something non-alcoholic, the bubbles pull up beautifully. So you can really see that artistic flow of the bubbles. And then, not to forget, South African love gin, and we also love mocktails. So this is the perfect glass that allows you to enjoy cocktails in the summertime. And I know Clem's going to share some secrets.
Stunning. You did mention that these are lead-free.
That's
What
right.
exactly does that mean?
So in the late 1600s, they realized that if they added lead oxide to glass, you get a beautiful brilliance and clarity, and you can also carve into it, so you can get shapes that gave brilliance and clarity and durability, but it was extremely heavy. And as we know, lead is also bad for you, causes lead poisoning. So then they've managed to come up with ingredients that gives you that brilliance, that lightweight actually, which is another thing. This is super lightweight, very thin. Durability by adding barium or zinc or potassium oxide in place of the lead oxide. And this also means that you can use it in the dishwasher.
You can?
That's another bonus.
That's
Please
amazing.
be gentle, it is still glass.
Yes,
but it's very, very dishwasher safe, and I mean, it still keeps its resilience and its radiance and beauty.
Wonderful, wonderful. Chef Clem, you're about to show us how we put this beautiful drinkware to good use with a beautiful mocktail you're about to make for us.
And I'm going to be using this gin glass because I absolutely love the way we spoke earlier about how one of the glasses actually allows your palate to open up as you take a sip. This has got quite a wide rim, so when you taste this cocktail, it goes all over your tongue. So you get all the botanicals of gin, if it was gin. But today, for the mocktail, you taste every little element that's inside this drink.
You sound like you've been inspired.
I have been inspired because as a chef, we play around with ingredients, with flavors, and lately, cocktails and mocktails, it's my thing.
All right, well, let's...
Because it's the theatre, and it's the way you bring it all together.
Okay.
And using ingredients in different ways. So what I'm going to do like a very summery pineapple and coconut mocktail.
I love that.
Almost pina colada-ish.
Okay.
But check this out. So we're taking some coconut cream. You can use coconut milk as well.
Okay.
And we're going to freeze it.
Yes.
The one thing about cocktails and mocktails that I'm not a fan of is adding ice to the drink, which is very important. You need to add ice to a drink.
Yeah.
But as it sits, it dilutes and it dilutes the flavor at the same time.
That's right.
So we're going to freeze the ingredients we're actually using in this cocktail.
So that you still get that cold kind of crushy feeling in it, in the mouthfeel, except you still have the full flavor.
Full flavor. That's the coconut cream. What have I got today? Coconut milk. Coconut milk. Then crushed pineapple with the syrup. I'm not going to make a simple syrup for this mocktail today. I'm going to use the actual syrup in the can. That's been infused with all that pineapple flavor already.
There we go.
So freeze that as well. And I'm only going to do two. You get the idea.
Yeah,
freeze it all,
okay,
freeze it all, freeze it all.
Freeze them up.
Then once it's frozen, get it into your blender. Make some space, make some space. The thing about cocktails and mocktails in general is the balance of flavor. You want acidity in there, you want sweetness in there. This one's got extra. It's got creaminess, it's got acidity, it's got tanginess. And again, there's aroma, which I really like because you're going to pick up that aroma and all the flavor, bring it to your nose.
Yeah.
It's an experience.
It adds to the entire
It's an
experience. Well
experience.
captured there, yes.
So in we're going to go with frozen pineapple. And you kind of want to do this in front of your guests as well. but do it in a way like you're not really working. You're
just having a conversation, a chat, little banter.
Yes.
I do this every day.
What am I doing? Oh, no, nothing. it's easy. I should make you a little drink. Okay.
Love it.
We're going to go with the coconut, frozen coconut, a little bit of lime, again, just to boost the flavors.
Oh.
And the lime zest. Don't forget the zest. Don't forget the zest.
Wow.
Coconut water.
My favorite.
And also chill this, get this nice and cold.
A lot of electrolytes going on.
Absolutely.
Are you saying this is it's healthy, people?
Yay.
It's healthy, but actually it is. I mean, we got two of your 5 a day in there.
Yeah.
Three.
Well, you got
yes.
the coconut, you got the pineapple, you got lime. There you
Yes.
go.
Give it a blend. Obviously, if you want this more of a slushy vibe, add this liquid.
But I see where you're going with it, and it's going to get involved. Let's go. There we go.
Get in there.
I love to see the transformation at every point where the texture changes and all of the different elements blend together. Almost there.
I think that's it. And also, if there's any coconut ice that hasn't blended, that's great too.
Yes.
Because that's going to slowly release extra coconut flavor. Like there, coconut chunk.
There we go.
That's perfect. We want that.
Here we go.
And you know what? Don't fill it all the way to the rim. Like, give it some space in the glass. Again, that's going to create space for aroma. So your first experience, obviously, is seeing the drink in that beautiful froth. Second one is the smell. Would you like to give it a little? You're on a beach. You're on a beach.
That's lovely. Oh, that is lovely. That is lovely.
But no cocktail's complete without
a little
garnish. And
Look at that.
I'm bringing the sunshine today with my little lime.
How did you do that?
You know what?
What?
A barman has to have a few secrets.
Hey, come on now.
No, I will. Maybe one day we'll do like a nice little garnish segment. I'll show you how I did it. But that's the drink. And I mean, if you were...
There we go.
This is how you bring the sunshine to the day. Carl, would you like to try it?
I'd love to try.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Love it, Clem. Thank you very much.
You don't have to go back to work after this. You're done. Have a long
Fine.
That is absolutely spectacular.
Delicious.
Well, once again, Corin, to you and your team, wonderful work in compiling this beautiful drinkware, which I'm sure is going to add something special to the summer experience.
Thank you.
Chef Clem. Inspired.
Cheers.
Feeling very inspired.
Very nice.
So shop W Cellar Drinkware varietal specific glasses at Woolworths. You can do so in-store, online, and of course on the app.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
So we are so privileged to have you here, first of all, so welcome back, but even more so to have this OG of the SA music scene giving us probably, honestly, one of the best performances, vocal performances we've had on the show, dude.
Wow.
Absolutely mind-blowing. Okay, but coming from me, I don't know how much. So let's hear what the real fans had to say, and people are loving you. Lebogang saying, beautiful, beautiful. I just can't agree more. Yashmeen saying, wow, beautiful. Gabriella, fantastic performance. Not many can sing Luther Vandross. So beautiful. Not many can say Luther Vandross. Absolutely beautiful. Good morning, family. Doreen saying, have a blessed Friday. Wow, beautiful voice, beautiful song. Yeah, we agree, Doreen. Shireen Abrams, she's also one of the OGs. What a way to start our day and weekend. I love this performance. How does that make you feel, Ben?
It makes me feel really, wow, it feels great. You know, when people actually appreciate what I do. So,
man, and we get to see you do it on a whole different scale. So fill us in. Where can people get tickets, and where can we see you perform Luther like no one else can?
The 12th of November, Century City Hillside. And tickets is available from NAS, but the easiest way is just get to my page, Fakhri Isaacs Music on Facebook, and all the information is there, the posters and all the details and about all the supporting acts and everything.
And a few unbelievable clips as well. And don't worry, Fakhri ain't going nowhere. He's going to perform just for you in a moment, so stick around. But we've got one more hour of this amazing show to save us, so let's kick it off with those news headlines.
Well, here and now are your news headlines. Let's start off nationally. Gauteng police have confirmed that 2 more bodies have been found at a mine in Krugersdorp on the West Rand. This brings the death toll to 21. Police have opened an inquest docket following the discovery of 19 bodies on Wednesday afternoon. They say the bodies are believed to be those of suspected illegal miners, commonly known as zamazamas. Initial investigations indicate that the dead miners were transported and placed where they were found. Post-mortem results will reveal the manner of their deaths. Now, Eskom's Group Chief Executive Andre de Ruyter says measures will be taken to ensure that the safety is not compromised if the lifespan of the Koeberg nuclear power station is extended for another 20 years. De Ruyter, Eskom's executive team and the new board appeared before a joint meeting of the Departments of Public Enterprises and Mineral Resources and Energy to discuss the energy crisis in South Africa. De Ruyter said it made sense for the country's energy supply to extend the lifespan of Koeberg, of which the current operational lifespan will end in July 2024. On to international news. A UK subsidiary of mining giant Glencore has been ordered to pay more than £275 million for bribing officials in African countries to obtain access to oil. The company paid some £23 million through agents and employees to officials of crude oil firms in Nigeria, Cameroon and Ivory Coast between 2011 and 2016. It was ordered to pay a fine of nearly £183 million, and £93.5 million was also confiscated from the company. Glencore, founded in 1974, is one of the largest multinational commodity trading and mining companies in the world. Now, staying international, Israel Prime Minister Yair Lapid yesterday congratulated Benjamin Netanyahu on his election win as final results confirm the former premier's triumphant comeback at the head of a solidly right-wing alliance. Netanyahu's victory is set to end an unprecedented stalemate in Israel after 5 elections in less than 4 years. This time round, Netanyahu, the dominant Israeli politician of his generation, won a clear parliamentary majority boosted by ultra-nationalist and religious parties. His rightist Likud and Kindred parties took 64 of the Knesset's 120 seats. And as you may know, tomorrow's Guy Fawkes celebrations. Now, it's always an extremely stressful time for our four-legged friends. And with this in mind, the National Council of SPCAs, the NSPCA, has provided ways of how owners can attempt to protect their pets from effects of fireworks. Primarily, the NSPCA implores the public to refrain from setting off fireworks, causing many, including farm and wild animals, to panic and become displaced. Pet owners should stay indoors with their pets, with windows closed, turn on the TV or radio to block out loud bangs with familiar sounds. Provide toys or whatever you can that may assist in distracting them. Lots of treats might actually help as well. And if possible, ensure they're microchipped. This could be of help in tracing them and returning them to you in the event that there is a runaway. Now, if at all you're going to celebrate Guy Fawkes, kindly do so responsibly, and we do owe it to our pets. I would suggest maybe just playing Katy Perry's Firework as a celebration. That might work as well. That's a wrap up of your news, your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Let's take a peek at the sport. Here's Graham.
Don't worry, Carl, that's not going to prompt an expressionist dance. Not yet. That comes at the end of the show. Let's start our sporting bulletin with the bad news first. South Africa suffering their first defeat of this year's T20 World Cup, losing out to, it must be said, a desperate Pakistan by 33 runs. Of course, Pakistan needing the win they recovered from losing 4 early wickets to post a strong 185 for 9 after winning the toss and electing to bat. Then rain played its part in the tournament yet again with a stoppage halfway through the Proteas' chase. When the players returned, South Africa were set a revised 142 in 14 overs, meaning they needed 73 of 30, and that was ultimately too much. So South Africa now have to win their final match against the Netherlands on Sunday to secure a ticket into the last 4. Now into the last 2 we move, as AmaZulu will be seeking their first major trophy in 30 years when they battle it out with Orlando Pirates in the MTN 8 final, playing out at the Moses Mabhida Stadium tomorrow night. Romain Foltz has made an unbeaten start to his tenure in Durban and guided his team past Amakosi in the semi-finals. It was courtesy of a goalless draw in that second leg at the same venue on the 23rd of the last month. Then Pirates, they come into the cup tie on the back of that 1-0 defeat to their arch rivals Chiefs last Saturday. But the Bucks, they've got the credentials. They've won the top 8 competition 10 times now, and of course contested that final as recently as 2020 when they defeated Bloem Celtic 2-1 to lift the trophy. Now a man who has lifted his fair share is set to depart. Barcelona defender Gerard Piqué says he is set to retire now from football completely, and that's after his final game at the Nou Camp tomorrow against Almeria. The 35-year-old, who came through the ranks at Barca, had a 4-year spell with Man United as well, made the announcement in a video posted on social media. Now talk about credentials. Piqué played over 600 games for Barca, winning 30 trophies, including 8 La Liga titles, 3 Champions League trophies and 7 Copa del Rey titles. The defender retired from international football back in 2018, having won the 2012 European Championships, and I think most notably the 2010 World Cup, of course, here on South African soil. So he has made his mark. Now on to a young man who is currently making his mark. World number 1, Carlos Alcaraz, swatted aside Grigor Dimitrov in straight sets. That is, Novak Djokovic also continued his Paris Masters title defense, also reaching the quarterfinals. So let's start with Alcaraz, who saw off the former world number 3, Dimitrov, 6-1, 6-3 in just 72 minutes. That means Alcaraz will now take on Holger Rune for a last 4 place, with the Dane knocking out 7th seed Andrei Rublev with a 6-4, 7-5 win. And Djokovic, he thrashed Russian Karen Khachanov, 6-4, 6-1. The 21-time Grand Slam champion will now play Renzo Musetti for a semi-final berth. Well, that's a wrap of your sport for this morning, sending more love and gees the way of the Boks before they take on Ireland tomorrow. And of course, you can show them some Protea fire or some Springbok fire as well. You can show the Proteas some fire as well. But that's where we leave our sport. Let's hope the roads are looking good before we send you out to work.
Well, out in Mpumalanga, there is protest action in Emalahleni in Mpumalanga. Now, the N4 Forsman area is closed, so please use an alternative route this morning. In Kempton Park, Johannesburg, there's an accident on the N12 westbound at Atlas Road. The left lane has been affected, and there is a 25-minute delay. So please do add some extra travel time on your journey this morning. In Somerset West in Cape Town, there's been an accident on the N2 outbound at Somerset West Main. So please approach with caution. That's the latest on the news from the traffic. Let's now take a look at the weather. A quick little update. Meiringspoort, which links the Little and Central Karoo in the Western Cape, is closed due to flooding. Now, road users have been warned to drive very carefully. The road at Meiringspoort between De Rust and Klaastroom is closed in both directions and will only be reopened when it's been determined whether floodwaters have caused any structural damage to the surface. Meanwhile, the South African Weather Service has issued a level 2 flood warning for several areas in the Western Cape. The Weather Service says heavy rain and strong winds and thunderstorms may occur across the province and result in flash flooding in the Southern Cape and Karoo. Now, a meteorologist, Lauren Smith, says hail can also occur. Smith says areas where this is particularly likely to occur include the southern interior and of the Namakwa district, as well as the central part of the Western Cape, which includes the northern part of the Wynland district. So do be careful in those areas. Now, for our final weather update, we have some beautiful pictures, the first of which is shared by Paul Godard, who snapped this blissful shot from his garden, showing off some fluffy clouds over his neighborhood out in Boksburg. Then Annette Jones shared her view from New Germany, KZN, showing off her long driveway with beautiful sunrise colors out in the distance over the houses before heading to work. That's lovely stuff. Jenny from Belito shared this incredible shot while enjoying a walk on the beach with her dogs. Oh my word, what a way to start the day. And look at that surfboard, just cradling the sunrise. Beautiful stuff. And finally, Owen in Lakeside, one of our regulars, sent us this nature-inspired view of the sun blazing through the leaves of the trees. A great way to start the mornings. Please continue to share those visions with us on 063-408-8863 as we quickly take a last look at the temperatures all around the country. Starting off in Polokwane, a low of 16 and a high of 28 can be expected. Mbombela between 18 and 30. Pretoria 15 to 23 and Johannesburg 13 to 21. Out in Mahikeng, 16 your low and 26 your high. Claresholm 15 to 24, an 86% chance for Kimberley. That's in terms of rain, and temperatures ranging between 14 and 25 degrees. Bloemfontein 11 to 22. Richards Bay also a very high chance of rain there throughout the day. Temperatures ranging between 22 and 28. Pietermaritzburg 16 to 27. Durban 20 to 27 and Mthatha 14 to 25. In East London, a low of 18 will rise to a high of 24, Craddock 13 to 28, Gqeberha 18 to 23, and George 17 to 22. In the mother city, there's a 16% chance of rain, but you can expect a sunny day all throughout, with temperatures ranging between 16 and 24. Worcester 15 to 26, Sutherland 9 to 22, and Uppington 15 to a high of 31. That's what the weather looks like all around the country, but with those beautiful images that you've just seen, here's to hoping it's going to be an absolutely fantastic Friday as we usher you into the weekend.
Now, the talent continues, and there's never too much of it, never, because we have Fakhri Isaacs here. Tribute show, 12 November. If you're in Cape Town, it's at Hillsong. Fakhri Isaacs Music. Go to the Facebook page, grab your tickets as soon as you can. Now, there is a performance for you of a song that you want to jazz to. So I'm going to tell you to move the coffee table a little earlier and to hoist a little bit of a jazz move along with your significant other, because this is never too much. And a tribute to Luther Vandross. Here we go. Yes.
Shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy. There's not a minute, hour, day or night I don't love you. You're at the top of my list, cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days I was scared to touch you, how I spent my day dreaming when and how to say I love you. You must have known that I had feelings deep enough to swim in. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to come in. Oh my love, 1,000 kisses from you and never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Say oh my love, a million days in your arms, never too much. And I just don't wanna, never too much, never too much, never too much, never too much, yeah, 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 yeah. Never, yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, no, never, yeah. I woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started. I called you up, but you weren't there, and I was broken-hearted. Hung up the phone, can't be too late. The boss is so demanding. Open the door up, and to my surprise, there you were standing. Who needs to go to work to hustle for another dollar? I'd rather be with you, cause you make my heart scream and holler. Love is a gamble, and I'm so glad I am winning. You've come a long way, and then this is only the beginning. Oh, my love, 1,000 kisses from you and never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Say, oh, my love, 1,000,000 days in your arms, never too much. And I just don't wanna stop. Say, oh, my love, yeah. 1,000 kisses from you and never, never, 'cause I just don't wanna stop. Say, oh, my love, yeah. 1,000 kisses from you, never too much. And I just don't wanna stop. Oh, my love. Oh, my love.
I know you were jazzing. I saw you. This is great. Fakhri Isaacs, 12 November, Hillsong, Cape Town, come through here now. The Luther Vandross tribute concert. Please join this person, all right? This talented man. Support vocals from the locals, and we'll see you there.
Join Mzansi's entertainment hub, the SABC, as they expand the industry through partnering with the Central University of Technology.
My name is Matata Mtlakwe. The SABC is a national public broadcaster that functions and works for the nation in fulfilling its mandate.
It's about creating awareness of our brand, providing good content, and it's about encouraging participation.
Catch more highlights of this perfect pairing only on Expresso, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. on S3.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 on a 600-minute Red Core More voice plan. Plus, get a free hotel voucher. Further together, Vodacom.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and let's make some magic and bring on some winners. It's time to switch to Red and unlock more with Vodacom Red's amazing rewards and benefits that simply cannot be missed. Now listen to this. This summer, we are not just players, but we are also champions, and we're about to make someone a champion right now in this week's Vodacom Red Pop Quiz. Bring it on. Now we have this week's lucky participant on the line. Let us welcome Lauren Gerber!
Perfect. Good morning. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so happy as well. I'm so ready for this. But are you ready to unlock your summer with Vodacom Red?
I really hope so. I've been a Vodacom customer since I started with the cell phone many years ago, so I'm very loyal to Vodacom, so I'm hoping for good things.
All right. Well, just in case you've missed the past few weekly quizzes, I'm going to quickly recap on how this is going to work, all right? So I'm going to be asking you 5 questions, and for every question you get right, you receive 500 Rand. Yes, it's all yours. And if you are an existing Vodacom contract customer or have recently switched to Red, then you stand the chance to double your winnings. But before we get into that, let me ask you this question, Lauren. Are you ready?
I am ready, yes.
All right, let's get straight into the game. Let us commence with question number 1. All right, Lauren, your first question. How many gigs do you get with your Prime Video Mobile Edition 30-day free trial? Come
10
on.
gigs.
Yeah, that's correct. Woohoo! 500 Rand in the bag. It is yours. Question 1 is done and dusted. All right, question number 2 is coming at you. It is a true or false question, okay? You can stream and download content in standard definition with Vodacom Red's Prime Video app on your mobile phone. Is that true or false?
That is true.
That is correct. That is the right answer. Another 500 Rand in the bag. We're sitting on 1,000 Rand already. Well done. And we're only in question 2. It's time for the third question. All right, this is another true or false question. Switch to Red Core Plan with the Samsung Z Flip 4 for only 1,549 Rand per month and receive a free hotel voucher. Is this true or false?
That is definitely true.
Yes, another one! Yes! All right, Lauren, 3 questions in the bag. 1,500 Rand is already yours. Let's go to question number 4. I want you to listen up carefully to this one, all right? So up to how many months insurance cover do you get on your devices when you switch to Red?
I'm going to guess 12 months?
Almost. It's actually 24 months. You got half of the answer correct, but unfortunately not taking away the cash. You still, however, are on 1,500 Rand. We got one more question coming up. You can make it 2,000 Rand potentially, so listen up carefully. All right, your final question for this quiz is, name one travel partner you'll receive rewards from as a Vodacom Red Core customer.
A travel partner, Avis? Thinking of travel.
Unfortunately, Avis is not on the list. If you are wondering, it would be FlySafair, Protea Hotels, or Intercape as your correct answer. Don't worry though, you did walk away with 1,500 Rand. And now for the all-important question to potentially see if we can double these winnings. Are you a Vodacom contract customer, or have you switched to contract in the last 30 days?
No.
Unfortunate. But don't worry, Lauren, you still are a winner. You're walking away with 1,500 Rand, and yes, you are officially richer. How does it feel?
Thank you. Thank you. I feel okay, thanks. I just wish I'd changed to Vodacom Red.
Absolutely love it. Now listen up, Mzansi. We are inviting you to join in on the Pop Quiz Fun too, so you can unlock your summer with Vodacom and stand the chance to win up to 2,500 Rand and the opportunity to double those winnings if you are a Vodacom contract customer or have switched to Red or contract in the last 30 days. So it's simple. To enter, all you got to do is click on the link on the competition post on Expresso's Facebook or Twitter pages and fill out the simple entry form. And we could be calling you to partake in next week's Red Core Quiz. Now remember, the entries close on Monday, the 7th of November, midday, and your T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. And remember, of course, with Vodacom Summer, you are not just a player, you are always a champion. So switch to Red and unlock Summer and stand a chance to win 500 mil in cash and rewards.
Don't miss out. We've got exclusive deals that will leave your budget smiling. That's right. Save big with Vodacom's Black Friday deals and unlock up to 75% off this November. Get the Nokia Fast Mile router for only $349 per month. You'll save a massive 19,800 Rand. Plus, get 75% off data when you add a 30 gig monthly recurring bundle to any new contract this November for just 175 Rand per month. Further together, Vodacom.
Can I just prefix the rest of the show that just prepare. Just prepare to dance, okay? You have no idea the dance that is coming your way for our Friday dance. The performances today. But right now, let's talk about money. If you are lucky enough to be able to go on holiday this December, first of all, well done. You earned it. You're probably already thinking about where to go, where to stay, how to get there, and what to do. So to get you inspired, help you make that choice, we're playing a fun round of this or that.
Okay.
I try to kind of fun this up a little bit.
That was fun up. That was fun up.
I feel like I put you guys through the most. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, no, the tongue twister challenge.
That was hectic, man. That was hectic.
So, it's going to be my hit for the entire day.
It's going to be on the side of the volleyball. Sprechen. So this is the scenario, gents. Okay. What are your December holiday plans this year? Do you prefer loads of travel and sightseeing, or to rather do as little as possible? It's a weird one because you want to go and experience and do and
I would
there,
go with the sightseeing, travel and sightseeing. Yeah, because I feel like I've been kind of home-based for quite some time. I'd love to do like long road, beautiful sights.
Road tripping. Good. Hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlito, I think you just want to sleep, bro.
No, I actually do. I do want to go sightseeing because I was listening to something the other day and they said that there are certain things in life that activities that will take time, but they'll give time in terms of your soul.
They stretch our time.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So travel, sightseeing, I have to go for that. Yes, you know, everybody's been working hard this year. We're all at the end, but I think you must do something different. Try something different. Spend time with the family. Get out there.
You know, I say, but you're both workaholics. I see you just working straight the way through and taking a holiday in March next year. I don't know, man.
Might.
Yeah, we'll see. We've got to make the money. But let's see what the real experts had to say. How do the people feel about their destinations? Absolutely beautiful. Are they going to go for a new destination, something that they haven't seen? Are you going to go sightseeing and do something exceptional? Or are you going to do as little as possible?
I think if it's between a new destination or a known destination, I'd go for new grounds, eh? I love exploring new places.
I don't know, I'm feeling the pull to go back to like a healing place for me. I always go to the Vescus to kind of heal, and it's just, there's something about that place. I almost feel like the familiarity. Do you want to go somewhere new, explore new horizons?
I would, because the thing is, I've always been a person that goes back to the same place because you kind of know what you're going to get and it's predictable, and I don't have a lot of time to go there, so you go to the new place because you know what you're going to, the regular place. But to go to a new place would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because once again, you're going to enrich the time. It's not going to drag on. So I think a new place is definitely on the cards for me.
Discover, right?
Yeah. All right, so let's
take a walk.
Okay, let's play this one out. Beach cottage or a luxury hotel?
Oh, beach cottage without a doubt.
Hey, but it must be on the beach.
Yeah.
It's got to be there.
See the sand right there.
Wake up, and there's nothing for me like being on holiday and waking up to the sound of the waves, or even falling asleep to just the ocean, just serenade.
Right now, you have as Lindsay sends me a message, luxury hotel, just shut up. Luxury hotel, that's what it's going to be.
No, so luxury hotel, I love those. Yes, they're great. They've got spas in them. I'm happy, but the beach cottage is usually self-catering, and I love cooking as a relaxation.
Dry.
Yeah. So dry and cooking, that's my vibe.
You. Okay, that being said, let's add a little bit of spice here. Beach or bush? Oh, this is a tough one for me. We kind of live by the beach, man, but...
Yeah, but still, I can't get enough of it. There's something about the ocean for me. So I'll always go beach.
I got to introduce my kids to lions for the first time. Like, not like literally like, hey, but they were like almost. I was sitting holding Georgia with a lion walking less than 2 meters away. But that was an experience that my kids will remember for the rest of their lives. So I'm loving the bush at the moment.
Yeah.
This one is...
Beach? Destiny Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do oceanic.
We should go on the same boat.
I feel like we'd have to go on the same holiday.
Get a combi, borrow Sean's little minibus and go, dude.
We have to do a road trip, but yes, definitely beach.
This one, I have a feeling I know the answer. A braai or fine dining? To which you answer, my braai is fine dining.
I was gonna, you know what? There we go. My braai is fine dining. Because when you plate a braai well, it feels like fine dining, but it still have that outside and that little gesels in the middle of the cooking experience.
I think it all depends on who I'm hanging out with. Yeah, there's certain people with whom I'd enjoy a fine dining experience, but then others where the laughter just doesn't stop. And it's just so you want to have that around braai where the humor, the conversation just keeps flowing and going.
I like it. So you have the bride to find out who you're going to invite to the fine dining.
You see, fine dining people are those when you're swiping your MasterCard, right?
Exactly. Ching ching. Okay, the final one, and this one, yeah, I suppose it speaks to the kind of year that you've had. Do you go sightseeing or are you chilling? You've done all the sightseeing for all of us this year, bro. On the red bus,
yes,
Winelands.
I can chill now. I'm going to chill. Yeah.
You're going to chill.
Chilling.
Yeah? Now I go sightseeing.
There we go.
I haven't done enough of that this year.
Go out and explore, man.
Yeah.
We've been in our bubble for long enough. Oh, thanks for being honest, guys. Now the FOMO has kicked in real time. It's time for us to start planning that holiday. And if you've started planning your holiday and building your budget, then you'll be pleased to know that Nedbank American Express cardholders receive up to 30% off when booking accommodation through booking.com and up to 10% off when booking a rental car through rentalcars.com. Nice.
Lovely stuff.
Wowza.
And of course, that's a massive perk and could save you some extra cash this holiday. And to view all of the qualifying Amex partners and deals on offer, visit nedbank.co.za.
Happy travels.
A bank that lets me pay without the plastic.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Let underprivileged children unwrap a smile this festive season. Safripol has again partnered with the amazing Angel Network and Toy Kingdom to collect your pre-loved toys to be re-gifted this festive season to those who need it the most.
You can donate your pre-loved toys at any participating mall or Toy Kingdom, or visit safripol.com for more information. Donate from now until 30 November and again from the 26th of December to the 15th of January 2023.
Come join us in helping them unwrap a smile.
Stand a chance of winning 10,000 Rand with Play.Coza when you watch Tropica Island of Treasure. Simply SMS PLAY to 41191 or scan this QR code and follow the steps to enter. You could be winning your own treasure of 10,000 Rand. T's and C's apply and can be found on Play.Coza. Let's play with Play.Coza.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a Friday morning as we head into the weekend, and you know what that is all about. Tropica Island of Treasure, which continues to bring all the excitement on S3. And of course, the pressure is on the island now. Of course, all of the teams are soaring their way into the next rounds, trying to secure a spot towards that grand finale that we're heading to. And this Saturday, a brand new episode that you don't want to be missing out on. It is at 7 p.m. on S3, and it's 7 p.m. because we do have a football match just before that.
Yeah, and quite an important football match, so we understand that. But what I love about this point in the season, because every time you go out now, it's like you're losing out on $1 million.
Exactly.
The
It's
state,
that close.
it's so hectic. It is so intense. And while Team Pina Colada, Peach and Tropical fly through the canopies of the island, living their best life, points have been zeroed out once again after another team is claimed by the Pain-Apple. It's nasty, man. The remaining 3 teams stay behind to then battle it out on the beach to secure their place in the competition. And it's a battle, man.
Absolutely. But of course, with 10,000 Rand from Play.coza and a long life charm on the line, the All-Stars must shosholoza and build a Tropica Tower worthy of 10 seasons of Tropica Island of Treasure.
Is there no way that they get not tested in everything? It's the brain, it's the body, it's the fine motor.
It's the biggest prize in the history of the competition. You can't just get it for free.
Oh, of TV, I'm saying. Then after a long day of ziplining and unbelievable Tropica engineering activities, the All-Stars then get finally a chance to unwind with the serenity of 5-star yoga because they need it.
That was certain. So remember, episode 8 of Tropica Island of Treasure, bringing you all of the action to your screens. Don't miss out on that.
And then the added bonus, you guys at home stand a chance of winning some smooth prizes just for watching the show tomorrow night. All you need to do is spot the gold Tropica bottles placed throughout the show and tweet your findings using #Tropica.
Also remember to follow @MyTropica on socials to make sure that you don't miss out on any of the action and information on how you can win big.
And then just enjoy the taste of the island life while watching Tropica Island of Treasure and this guy tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock on S3. Please note the show will be airing, as we said, 30 minutes later. That's after the Man City Fulham match. Enjoy that one and enjoy this. Is going to be insane. Dun, dun, dun.
This week on Tropica Island of Treasure All-Stars.
This is for elimination.
One of us must go.
It's the sucky feeling.
Come on, Melo, chase it. Yo, Melo.
Do not throw away your shot.
I'm struggling.
Oh!
Wow.
This could be it. This could be it.
Stay smooth with Tropica Island of Treasure All-Stars this Saturday evening at 7. Repeat Monday night at 9 on S3.
It's always such a privilege to bear witness to incredibly talented people showcasing their gifts, and this is an opportunity. That Boogie show kicks off on Wednesday 23 till Sunday 27 November 2022 at the Artscape Opera House, and this is That Boogie show dances for your very first Expresso Friday dance. So it's time. Move the coffee table.
Walking through a party in the county jail. The prison band was there, they began to wail. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing. You should have heard this knocked out jailbird sing. Let it rock. Everybody let it rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Spider Murphy played his tenor saxophone. Little Joe was blowing on the slide trombone. The drummer boy from Illinois would crash, boom, bang. The whole rhythm section was a purple gang. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Number 47 said to number 3, you the cutest jailbird I ever did see. I sure would be delighted with your company. Come on and do the jailhouse rock with me. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Rock, rock, rock. Shifty Henry said the books for heaven's sake. No one's looking out a chance to make a break. Bugsy turned to Shifty and he said, Nix, Nix, I wanna stick around, I wanna get my kicks. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. 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 Yeah.
Boogie show, the dancers for you. They've got one more performance for you on your Feel Good Breakfast show. So I suggest you stay there because coming up, we're going nuts and you'll get some festive gifting ideas as well. So it's your Feel Good Breakfast show, as mentioned, Expresso here in S3. Yes!
Being a parent can be challenging, but stepping out is when things get real complicated. That's why new Panado Pediatric Syrup 5 ml sachets are here to make the job easier. They're really convenient to pack and easy to use, so you're always prepared for pain and fever, anytime, anywhere. Panado, a dose of care.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast show, and it's a Friday, and time for us to spread the nuttiness, just like Ollie has been doing with the Olympics with various schools. Of course, we're experiencing some serious FOMO, so it's only fair that we host our very own Olympics Nuts in a Jar challenge right here in studio, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Trust me. Now, firstly, guys, did you know this? Here's a couple of facts for you. That Clover Go Nut Smooth Peanut Butter is made with 90% choice-grade peanuts, perfectly grounded to create that smooth, spreadable peanut butter for those much-loved sandwiches and smoothies or just anything. So we're proving the point by attempting to fill the Go Nuts jars with 90% peanuts, okay? So here's how it's going to work. You each have been designated a bowl.
Thank you.
Full of peanuts.
That's my little
You're going to
cartridge
assume the position with your peanuts right over here. And then you're going to attempt to
get
throw
them
these
in the
nuts
jar.
Into those jars.
I think like 2% maybe is a high.
Flip the coin, you're going first.
Okay, cool.
It's all right. No, I'll take it. I'll put you through the most today. It's okay.
30 seconds, by the way. Only 30 seconds to toss these nuts into there. And the one who has landed the most nuts into the jars will be declared Prince of Nuts.
Prince of Nuts.
Prince of Nuts.
The Nutter.
I just meant
the Nutter.
The Nutcracker.
The Nutcracker.
How about it? Okay. Clock on the 3, 2, 1, and go.
Whoa.
That's shocking.
That was...
Put behind the line, please, sir.
Sorry.
Oh, yes.
Oh, look at that.
Go. Okay.
Yes, I'm beginning to think that. Oh,
All
my
right,
word,
Graham, wow.
This might never actually happen.
Come on.
You do it.
Control
I
these
believe in you.
peanuts.
I
Control your
believe in you.
peanuts.
Come on, the aerodynamic nature of a peanut. I don't think I'm going to get one. Oh, my
Come on,
word.
you got this. Go underhand.
Oh, that was so
On
close.
the rim.
Oh, come on.
7.
Oh, come on, get one, get one.
5. 4.
Oh,
Wait.
2. Not one.
Gee whiz.
That laugh.
Oh, man. Wow. These nuts just didn't want to get in there. Go.
That was nuts. That was nuts. Oh, my
Carlito.
word.
Yes, my brother.
So all you literally need to do is land one
nut.
in there, and that's it. Do you think you can do it?
I'll take my time.
30 seconds. Take your
It's tough,
time.
it's tough.
You're going underhand.
2,
Yes.
1. Here we go. All right, nice and soft. I like how you. Okay, that's stuck to you. Oh, so close. Carl, the pressure's on. You've got to just land one.
Bro, I'm gonna get it.
Just one. Oh, he's done it! Oh! Can you do more than one? Can you get 2 nuts in there?
I want this championship to be won by one nut.
Go! One more nut. Go!
Oh! Off the
7,
rim.
6, 5.
Come on, one more.
3, 2.
He's got 3.
Did I get 3? Hold on.
Unbelievable. Okay, let's verify the results. Here you see it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give you a close-up shot. Those are Carl's nuts in there.
Thank you.
3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. And give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Carl Wasty.
Yes!
So I'm guessing this is not the process that they use to make go nuts.
No.
This is obviously not how they do it. They have a different method.
What is happening? All right.
I don't know.
Okay, so follow the Clover Go Nuts social pages for more info on how to spread the nuttiness with Clover Go Nuts without having too much FOMO.
What?
Smart work.
I've got an idea. Our slice, you spread, Ollie. This will get us going.
1, 2. Go Nuts peanut butter. Nuttiness you'll never forget.
Made with love by Clover.
Oh, 'tis the season, lest we forget. Please don't be disparaged by my performance in that competition. Okay, I'm worth more than one nut, okay? Let's get over the sting, the pain of defeat right now with some absolute deliciousness. Woolies has everything you need for foods gifting, whether it's for that favorite teacher because they've earned it. Trust me, maybe your closest friend, a tricky family member that's always a little bit difficult. They've got you covered with so much excitement and innovation in the range this year. You really don't want to miss out. So we're going to go to our captain, my captain, to take us through what is on your watch list. And we got some cool stuff going down. They always seem to raise the stakes.
Every year.
It's like
more and more. You think it's done, and they come back with another one.
Stuff that you didn't realize that you needed because it's so cool. One of these things I'm looking at right now. But okay, let's walk through your selection of food-related gifting ideas.
It started on my left, your right.
Your right.
That's the Lekker Braai kit, okay? Have a look at what's inside there. You got a little bit of smoky seasoning, the basting brush, you got a bit of a little marinade in there.
Chipotle.
It's an amazing gift for anybody who loves to braai.
Beautiful, look at that.
Also an amazing gift for someone who's not really the best at braaiing.
Oh,
that's the
That's a bit passive-aggressive,
This,
eh?
okay, it's not, but you have to angle it
Yeah, I've
in a
got
certain
something
way.
that could really help you.
Yes, yes. So think of that as your braai first aid kit.
Okay, I love that.
It's everything you need in there for the perfect braai. Then, in front of you, young G, I love this. Willie's always think ahead. It's not just about gifting, it's about the longevity of the gift.
Yeah.
This amazing, beautiful planter box. This is the actual box. G, cut it open.
Oh, wow.
The people want to see what's
really?
inside. Then, it comes with a beautiful bottle, and I'm obsessed with these bottles. I've got a few of them at home.
I don't want to ruin
No,
it.
you
It's so
break it.
lovely.
You break it. Also, are you the type of person who delicately unwraps a gift, or are you just the
I'm
shredder?
trying to.
The shredder. I'm a shredder.
Relatively.
Okay. So the beautiful bottle, that's for your vinaigrette. So you're going to actually grow your herbs inside this box. Then they've given you the bottle to make your vinaigrette. And then inside is something called a chocolate planter. Don't eat it. Don't eat it, G.
Are you sure?
Don't eat it.
I'll chow it, eh?
Okay. So I'm going to open this up. This is a chocolate planter. Don't eat it. I'm saying that because these are the seeds.
Oh, my word. So it actually looks like a bar of chocolate.
Yes. Remember when you were younger, your parents said if you swallow watermelon seeds, it's going to grow?
Yeah, you're going to get a watermelon in your tummy.
Not true, but don't
take the chance.
Don't eat the seeds. Then they also give you the seasoning that you need to actually make the dressing once you've grown your own herbs.
Oh, wow.
That's
so plant, grow, eat.
That's it.
Salad dressing, herbs. Oh, that's beautiful. And the bag is compostable.
And the bag is compostable,
beautiful.
yes. Then you've got your own pizza board and everything you need inside here to make your own yeast-free pizza.
Pizza dough.
It comes with the board. It comes with the board.
Oh, look at that.
Yes. Also, yes, you need to...
I'm going to open it as well.
Yes.
Because I can.
While you're opening that, I'm going to move on to something that I think is pretty amazing. It's also... I'm putting this under first aid category.
Okay.
It's the Choc Cupcake Mix. The mega version. This is first aid. After a very long day, you need some soul-soothing food. Don't just go for one cupcake. Go for a mega.
The biggest?
The biggest cupcake, okay? That's it. And obviously, it comes with the actual bowl that you bake it in. Then...
Wow, I just want to see, yeah, you've got your spices that you can add. Look at that.
Yes.
You've got your dough and you've got your pizza board. Absolutely beautiful. And I love the fact that you can keep using it over and over and over. Nice.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
Oh,
they've brought Gingy into store, okay? So Woolies have the gingerbread kit with the templates, plus a cooling rack in the shape of Gingy himself.
Oh, that is so sweet.
That's so... This is not for kids. As an adult.
For the big kids.
I want this. I want this. Okay. You can enjoy it.
Can I have that?
Gingy, yes, okay.
Thank you so much. Hello, Gingy.
Besides the beautiful, delicious treats you also get, I love that Woolies think about the packaging, why I presented it, because that itself is a gift. This beautiful self-sourcing chocolate pudding comes in the most... And this...
Is that a Lindt chocolate? Oh, my word.
You hear that? You bake it inside the dish, and then you take this dish, and it becomes the most amazing pasta bowl.
Yeah, completely. All of my dishes like this with the bread making kits and things like that now are displaying my fruit, and it becomes such a staple statement piece. Beautiful.
I'm going to rush through the next lot, but absolutely amazing. My friend Nordstar coming through. If you don't know who Nordstar is, check him out on Instagram.
Designer.
Amazing designer. These beautiful tins come out every year, and it's almost become collector's items. Get them. They're so delicious. Have a treat along while you're busy putting it there.
I'm winning today.
Can I tell a little heartfelt story that gets me every single time? A little tear. I'm emotional, people. I get emotional when I tell the story.
Okay.
So, Picasso is a pig.
I know Picasso well, man. I interviewed him on our show, live.
So you know Joanna Lefson?
Yeah.
Okay. So Picasso was on his way to the big pig sty in the sky. And Joanna saved him from that journey. And now they make art together.
But not just art that gets sold for hundreds of thousands of rands and is being used to save other animals from the same fate. Picasso, you are a hero. My little boy, no, it's okay. It's going to be all right, man. You know what? At a time like this, there's something I want to say. Oink. Oink, oink.
Squeak. Okay. Squill, squill, squill.
Squill, squill.
I love that. Okay.
And his stuff is actually amazing. Look at that.
It's art. It's collector's items. It's art. And if you buy this now, it'll just soothe your soul forever.
Yeah.
Okay, so then...
Beautiful.
What haven't I shown you? Okay, the crunchies, okay? Woolies, iconic. You know their crunchies are amazing. Now the fact that it comes in this beautiful tin, and this isn't a tin that's only going to last for the festive season. It's going to live on your counter. It's going to live on your counter.
And more and more and more biscuits will live and be... Oh, thank you so much. Oh, this is amazing. I feel like I'm winning here. I'm clearly sorted for Christmas. Now, you guys can do the same. I love the fact that there's an experience involved in these gifts as well. The pleasure of eating. To get your hands on these amazing foodie gifts, go to woolworths.co.za. Then we've got some great news. You, of course, stand the chance of winning a 1,000 Rand Woolworths gift card. Simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook or Twitter or Instagram page and tell us, what is your favorite Woolies chocolate chip cookie or crunchy? Don't forget to include that hashtag Woolies Christmas. The competition closes at midday Monday, the 7th of November. So not a huge amount of time. You better get on it. You can find all those terms and conditions on expressoshow.com. And then you too can be enjoying all of this. Absolutely beautiful. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
I'm going to say this again. Never too much of Fakhri Isaacs. You know that he was done, and then you, on our social, said, we want more. So we're going to give you more right now. Fakhri, if you don't mind, one more song, and then we'll say goodbye to you, Always in Favor. What song are you going to do?
You just named
Always in Favor. Okay, that works. Let's go.
Always and forever, each moment with you, it's just like a dream to me that somehow came true. And now I know tomorrow will still be the same, 'cause we got a life of love that won't ever change. And every day, love be your own special way. Melt all my heart away with a smile. Take time to tell me that you really care, and we'll share tomorrow together. Baby, I'll always love you forever. There'll always be sunshine when I look at you, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's something I can't explain, just the things that you do. And if you get lonely, just call me and take a second to give to me that magic you made. And every day, love me your own special way. Melt all my heart away with a smile, and take time to tell me that you really care.
we got you covered. 24-hour longwear, new skincare and ingredients. Better skin by the day. Diverse shades, transfer resistant and waterproof. For all skin, for every life. New Color Stay Longwear Makeup.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Expresso. Move the coffee table. This is your Friday Dance, that Boogie show.
Yes, sir. Yo, on and my thumb palming. Take two of these and call me in the morning. You should see the way the chain harness the charming. Fly 'em like a bird, like Nelly Furtado. Pop your bottles, toast and scream cheers. Get your two-step, cause it's the record of the year. They brought you ice creams, 2 for a pair. Officially announcing this is warfare, cause I have it like that.
You got it like that.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
So,
Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control. Let's go.
Chubby waist, thick legs in shape, rump shaking both ways, make you do a double take.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. Woo! Let's go. Should I bring it back right now? No, bring it back now. Woo! Oh. I see. Now see, I'm gonna do it like C. Now shake it, girl. Come on and just shake it, girl. Come on and let it pop like girl. Come on and let it pop like girl. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! We getting pulled up tonight.
This spring, here's to Mother Nature and all the other mums who bring wonders into our world. Made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.
I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to pull something up. We go roll up the Bet you go far. Bet you levitate. Bet you meet God. Everybody get up. Yeah. We gon' roll up tonight. Spaceships fly. Pull it up, cuff it up.
Beautiful. Well done, guys.